Yo.
Okay. How do I sound?
Sound good. Sound good. Yo, chat. Talk to me. We are
Chat,
live.
we on a. Oh, we live.
Yeah.
Yeah, chat. Yeah, chat. CHAT. You can't see me. Omar is right, and he's in the city. Hey, man. YouTube is the greatest platform of all time. I want y'all to know that.
What up, y'all? What up?
Oh
Let
shit!
me know. Let me know if we're coming clear and all of that.
Coming
Oh, so we
clear. You want to
wasn't
be
live.
okay?
Coming clear.
Yeah, you want it to be milky. You don't want it to be clear, my guy.
Dang, look at these. Chat. You see these animations? Next level. Next level. Get that audience retention up. That's a good job. I see
Look
the
at them,
uniform tonight.
them right now. Whoa. I'm engaged.
You
I'm gonna
are?
be so whoa. I'm engaged. Look at him. Whoa. This is crazy.
No, he's saying he's engaged with the. This nigga be so. Wait, you're engaged?
I'm engaged. Listen, bro. You see, I kind of got the purple effect going on. This is the Death of Twitch podcast. Rest in peace to that dying app. Rest in peace to that dying.
They just gave him a 6 months notice, but yeah, that's raps. That's raps.
Rest in peace. Death of Twitch. You bitch ass niggas.
Yo, chat. Let me see them. Let me see the member exclusive emotes in the chat, man.
Facts, spam the emotes.
See if they're still working. Where's Sage?
I don't know.
Yo, can you change an Uber once it's been requested? I don't think you can.
Change where they pick you up. Yeah, you can change what, the drop off location?
Nah, like I schedule one and I'm trying to change it. Okay, yeah, I can change it. All right, bet that up. You know how that goes. Where's TSO _ Sage? Come on, bro. I'm ready.
Chat, we on Facebook now. See that, chat? It's Facebook.
We everywhere now, man. We major, man.
Hey, is this the worst basketball y'all have ever seen?
No, not even little. The WNBA is a thing.
Oh my god.
I'm joking, man. Shout out to ladies, man. Nah, like
no green room gonna come after you again, man.
So scared of the fucking 12 users they got.
Dog, green. Shout out to that dying platform too.
Fucking still using that. That's what happens. You know what's crazy? That's what happens when you kick the cash cows off the app. That's what happens when you don't pay the motherfuckers that's responsible for the growth. Your app dies, motherfucker. And it's crazy. We said that like a month or two before we got off. Like, yo, watch how when we get off, Dom gets off, Low gets off. No one's gonna use your app. Niggas ain't want to heed the warning though.
I think they switched up. I'm a download just to see who's on there, but they switched up who they wanted to be
the faces of the app.
Not even that, just like the direction that they was going.
Yeah, they're leaning towards the music side. I don't know who the musician was, but they announced like some musician hosting a room. So I think they're just paying like a, yo, we're gonna pay you for this room type of thing. It's not even like paid rooms anymore.
But I don't even know
paid scheduled rooms.
But even when you look at how they're doing the rooms on there, like, bro, it's literally just a room full of people, and you have one person fucking playing music through a fucking speaker through their phone. Then they'll pause it. Yeah, man, this is the such and such hour. We out here. Like, this is a fucking radio station now. Like, all right, Spotify, I get it.
I think they actually changed it. Like, I tuned in there a couple nights ago.
They got Kali Uchis on there.
Yeah, the way it is right now, like if you have Spotify, there's like an integration now where it actually plays straight from Spotify.
Oh, so, big things.
Big things.
They got Kali Uchis on there though. Hold on now.
Chat saying what the fuck? Chat. Let me show some of the chat some love, man. Put y'all on the stream.
Cool, bro.
How you
That's
doing,
facts.
Brian?
I
First
did
of all, I spelled my
uninstall that
name right,
shit.
but
I need to
doing good,
fucking
doing good.
uninstall that bullshit as app.
Where's the saucy one? He's coming soon. He's coming soon. He just texted me. Why'd you spell cum like that, bro?
Who? Wait, what?
Look
Huh?
at the comment. Look at the comment.
Oh, I get it.
Listen. If you, I can only do this for the first like 10 minutes of the stream. After this, super chats only. Y'all know the drill.
Super chats only. And
Bring out them wallets, nigga. Trick or treat. I don't want no motherfucking treats, nigga.
Hey, I dead ass
Bing
forgot
bong.
it was Halloween, bro. My doorbell has not rung all day. I have not gotten a doorbell ring or nothing.
Niggas don't trick or treat no more. Niggas 2021.
I'm gonna call his neighborhood. If I get a doorbell, I'm locking the door, bro.
Thanks. I stay like 10 minutes literally down the street from Notre Dame campus. Niggas is not trick or treating over here. There. My apartment complex did some little thing yesterday. What was everybody doing shit yesterday? Like in y'all area? Like was everybody doing shit on the 30th?
The weather was
I went
horrible.
to Tim's house for the night, but that's it.
Bro, all over my feed, I'm just seeing people celebrate Halloween on the 30th. I'm like, we just switching when Halloween is now, nigga? Like, that's a thing?
I think it's because it's a weekend. They wanted to, push the boundaries and make it a whole last weekend. That's really it. But, yo, Dom, I was binge watching the New York page with the Trae Young. The one Kai was on, bro. Shit's hilarious, bro. I didn't know Bing Bong was a New York thing. Like Bing Bong.
Bro, there's so much little stupid shit they do up there, bro. I miss it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I miss it. I love the environment. It's funny as hell. It gets toxic after a while, but a healthy balance is pretty fucking funny.
It was hilarious, man.
A healthy balance of toxicity.
Balanced breakfast and 5, bro. Facts.
Sage, cut your god dog on camera on.
Hey,
You hot dog?
hey, chill, brother. Come on.
Hey,
Holy
pull
hell!
that shit down. Let's see that shirt. Let's see what's on that shirt. Let me see what's on your body.
No, the room is not in good condition right now, but
I don't give a fuck.
You already know the
Yeah.
vibes, man.
Let me see that chest.
You already know, man.
Let me see that chest, nigga.
Nah, but the ladies, man, they might want to see.
Sponsored over here. You see what I'm saying, Chad?
Hey,
Hey,
man. Money moves, baby.
I feel like if you got this shirt on right now, you got a clean set of balls. Like no cap, you have a clean set of balls if you got this shirt on. Hey. And with that being said, lights. Oh shit.
Oh,
Lights are bright. The lights are bright. Hold on. I was trying to be dramatic.
Let me read the super chat. Put some motherfucking respect on my Lakers. It says Mr. GQ to you.
Y'all niggas suck, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Hey, with that being said, lights, camera, and motherfucking action. Welcome back. Hey, welcome back to another episode of Let's Keep It a Buck. Let's Keep It a Buck. Listen, the only podcast that's staying ahead of the curve. Fuck it, man. We are the curve. Niggas don't know what I'm talking about, but they gonna find out today. You see what's on my chest?
We sponsored, bitch. Bing bong.
Bing
bong.
That's what that
Wait. Yo, chat, clip that. This nigga Sage thought his world was ending.
Yeah, Sage said, oh no.
Sage heard the gunshots. He was like, God damn it, again?
Oh, he wasn't joking. I thought it was a bit.
No, Sage thought Halloween was going crazy.
Maybe it was a bit. Maybe it wasn't.
No.
Maybe it was a bit. Maybe it wasn't, man.
That nigga Sage said, shit, I'm right by the window.
Nah, you know what's fucked up? I'm really right by the window, dog. Dog, nah.
I gotta run that back, bro.
I'm no hood nigga, but nah.
His face when the explosions. That nigga said, What the fuck is that?
Ah man, it's been a long day.
Sage deadass thought that Halloween just got crazy all of a sudden.
Bruh,
That's
it
fucking
would.
funny.
Bro, it would. It
That's
has.
funny,
Fuck
bro.
it. Fuck it. I say it has. It was crazy.
Whew. Okay, listen. If you're new to this and true to this, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Subscribe because we're on fucking YouTube and not a dying platform. Make sure you like the stream. Listen, every time I get in these streams, the number of watchers and the number of likes don't add up, and they need to be 1 and 1. You see what I'm saying? Make sure you follow us on all the major platforms, Twitter individually, TikTok, and Let's Keep It a Buck. We got a Shorts channel. We got a Facebook for the old folks. On the Facebook,
where your mom at?
we might talk about like Elgin Baylor and Paul Arizin on Facebook just to keep with the, you know what I'm saying, with the culture of Facebook. We might talk about those old ass players. I don't know, man. Listen. If you listen to this on Spotify, that's a dead platform too. Shout out to Green Room, that's a dead platform. But if you listen to it on Apple Podcasts, we thank you. We thank you. And we thank you for leaving that 5-star review. Listen, y'all know this is my favorite part of the show. Let's go ahead and read them. Oh wow, Word did not drop off any 5-star reviews. That's so crazy.
I forgot to read the ones from last pod.
Nigga.
You can read those.
The ones from last pod?
Yeah, I forgot my bad iTunes. My bad iTunes.
What if I said I don't even know how to get there? Listen, that's my favorite platform, but I don't know how to navigate it.
I'll pull it up. Stall real quick. Stall. You can
Apple Jacks. I dead ass know where it is, Damo.
I'm about to spit some hot.
Yeah, spit some bars.
Fire. I got you, nigga. Hold on.
I got you with the iPhone.
Nigga, all right, bet. 4-4 come through your door. Dick in the back. Left a motherfucking sore. Whip it out. Put that white shit on her skin. That bitch Kratos, she the new god of war. Nigga.
I found him. I found the reviews. We don't have
Okay.
We do.
Did you give her your gun?
What?
Did you give her your gun?
No.
Why is she the god? Like,
why is she the god of war?
Bars over his head.
No, I get it.
Kratos,
no, I get it. I'm just being one of them rap critic niggas. I'm being one of them rap critic niggas.
White shit on her skin. That bitch Kratos, she knew God of war. Man, chat, these niggas don't get my ball. Man, drop the motherfucking bombs, nigga.
I understood it. It's just bad.
Come on, dog.
You're referring to a woman as Kratos, man. Like,
because she's the new god of war. What?
She called you. She literally might have said, "Yeah, fuck me harder, boy."
Hey. Guess what? Yes'm.
Listen.
Omar, that's directed to you.
Mr. GQ.
You just leaked it. Nah, he's nuts.
Mr. GQT says the Lakers are to the NBA what the podcast is to NBA takes. Watch your mouth, Omar. Listen, the fakers, we'll get into that in a second. TSM _ Daquan says, great pod for NBA fans who don't want the seriousness of every other NBA creator, and the hosts all have amazing chemistry together. Plus, Omar trying to make everybody out as a casual when everyone knows he is. I can't say. Listen, this is from Jeff T. Goat. Says, y'all make my work days better. I be listening in my office from Dallas every day. Shout out to Dallas. Y'all could talk about favorite cereal and somehow I'll get engaged by Damo or by Daddy Damo or Sage. Gotta let Omar know that Jeff Teague should be the new NBA logo. Dude got more chips than Westbrook, Melo, and CP3 combined. Y'all stay solid and keep it going. Listen, I got some from last week. This too. The Snack That Smiles Back 101 says, it's great to see this pod progressing over the months. The topics, the waves and flows of basketball seasons and the news around the world. Seeing the growth of the community and the pod itself is amazing, especially knowing the background of podcasts featuring Damo and B-Souls. But honestly, from the jokes to the trolls, the takes to the debates, from host to host and season to season, I can always rely on this podcast to keep it a buck. Thanks, guys.
Hey, man. One love, my guy. One love.
Yes, sir. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
Yo, this nigga Stage is a hater, bro. I swear to God, this nigga has been hating on me expeditiously every time I rap, bro, niggas
Yeah.
don't
He
respect
found
the
out Dom got a
bars, bro.
flashlight, just doesn't look at you. Doesn't look at you.
Facts.
Hey.
No, whoa. Wait a minute. Whoa. I don't got that no more. I ain't had that shit in years. All right. Wait a minute.
Had.
I'm not the only one up here to have one. Uh-oh.
Let's move on.
He might have like 3 names.
Listen, bro.
He might have like 3 names, man.
We love and we thank you guys. We appreciate all the support that you guys bring to us. I really like the 5-star reviews because they're funny, but I also like them because they show like the growth of the podcast. And the growth of this podcast, even from when I got on, from when Sage joined on, we joined on as a collective, it's been great. And none of this can be done without you guys. Even today's sponsor. Listen, we couldn't have got
This is a product of you guys.
This is
you see what I'm saying? This is for the
product.
people.
This is for you guys. Listen, speaking of support for this podcast, the Let's Keep It a Buck podcast, is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below the waist grooming. And they're the pioneers and the innovators of grooming our jewels, keeping our meat and potatoes together. Listen, they just dropped the 4th generation trimmer, and you can be a part of the 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with the exclusive offer, $120. Now listen, $120 gets you 20% off and free worldwide shipping. Just go onto the website, put his stuff in your cart, hit checkout, hit $120, and you can get 20% off. Listen, y'all know my girlfriend's birthday is tomorrow. Some of y'all might know, some of y'all don't. I had to shave. So I did what any man would do in my situation. I went in the bathroom, got me a razor, and started shaving it up. Nick my nuts. I nicked my nuts. All jokes aside, I nicked my nuts. And you know what happens when you're in the bathroom shaving with the razor and everything? The soap gets down there, starts burning and everything like that. I swear to God, that's the worst thing.
Nick nuts.
Nick nuts. Nick nuts. It's patchy down there. I hope she don't go. It's gonna be toilet paper pieces and all that tomorrow. But I tell you what, if I had the 4.0 trimmer with the light, the guard, I would just feel so safe. The water resistance, I could go down there, I could trim however I want to, as freely as I want to, and still feel safe. Now,
with full confidence. Full confidence.
Now I know B Soul, someone who is always having his nuts out. How do you feel about the 4.0 trimmer? How you feel about the 4.0 trimmer?
It's like a fucking blanket. I feel so safe. I feel so safe when I use it. It's just like, I can just close my eyes while doing it. Like, why am I even looking down? You see what I'm saying? But if I do, the flashlight is there to guide me. So, it's next level shit.
Hey, a no-look nut trim is the nastiest thing I've ever heard in my life. And I know you know what I'm saying? Listen, bro. $120, it'll get you 20% off, and it'll get you free worldwide shipping. I don't know what I'm getting my girlfriend tomorrow for dinner or whatever as a gift, but I know she's getting a shaving package. That's all I can say. Listen.
Hey, man, listen. You got to manscape your landscape, man. Shave them balls, people. Shave them motherfucking balls. All I know is coming from me, a guy that, as last pod, took kind of a break from shaving because I had a couple of bad experiences. Getting back into it, I can say this product, it definitely works. It definitely gets the job done. The fiance doesn't complain about it. Nice clean shave down there.
Ain't no complaints.
No complaints. Reduces the risk of ingrown hairs. Like, that's wild. That's wild to me. Like, I don't know if y'all know this, but the little bullshit ass razors, as many times I done had scares and like I thought they were like situations I had to go get checked for because it was only just ingrown hair. Don't worry about it, people. Hey, man, this bad boy right here. No need for that. No need for that anymore. No need, man.
And don't
risk free.
Charge or am I tripping? Don't they charge wirelessly? That's what I thought they do.
Well, it comes with this. It comes with the stand. You just pop it in there.
Oh yeah, GG's. Then I'm gonna have that bill right
Pretty
there.
much.
Hey, man. Two different guards. It comes with the little shave guards. Comes with the odor, the little deodorant. Did y'all use the deodorant and the
ball deodorant?
The ball deodorant? Did y'all use that?
Ball deodorant is crazy. Ball deodorant.
I never knew I needed something so much until I actually got it. Like that ball deodorant. Hey man, hey, the
Also, the
motherfuckers
boxers,
make-
like not even on some promo shit. When it's time to use their boxers, I'm like, oh shit, gotta find the boxers for the day, and I'm like, okay, it's time to use that Manscaped one. It's my special pair, and now I got two, so it's great products, great products. That is what I'm saying.
One for your girlfriend and one for.
No.
Hey, buck 20.
Link in the description,
20,
man.
link in the description. Hey, with that being said, man, hey, let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Special underwear is
I
the
thought I had
one-
some playing this. Nah, I don't. Nah, y'all won. Let's move on. Fuck it.
Wait. Before we take off into any topics, Omar, you weren't here last pod, and the streets want to know the most scandalous purchase you've made online, bro. What is it?
I definitely tried to buy just two. I definitely tried to buy one of them, and then I bought the other one. I definitely tried to buy a swing set, and I swear to God, they stole $120 from me. But it's like I'm talking about like a bedroom.
Oh,
That's what I'm
I
talking
thought you
about.
meant like.
No.
I'm still frowning because I'm like, why?
No. I tried to buy a swing set, and they took $120 from me. Shit, sent me a tracking number and everything, but I think they deadass just shipped a label because I didn't receive anything. But the thing that I actually bought, and I'm not ashamed to say, I spent about $35 to $40 on like an OnlyFans, and I could have sworn behind that. Yeah. Oh no, this is one time. I could have sworn behind that paywall, boy, I was finna get the best OF in my life.
Content queen.
Sucker.
The more expensive it is, let me tell you something. The more expensive the OnlyFans is, the worse it is. No cap. That's
That nigga said, find you a OnlyFans for 99 cents. You getting all the content.
The $2.99 ones, they are going crazy. I'm talking this microphone. The microphones we got, water bottles, they are doing everything to anything.
Not the sure SM58s, bro. No, that's not.
They left it plugged into the interface. They'll leave it plugged into the interface too.
Chat, please let me tell you this right now. Any of you motherfuckers in chat, if you are finding yourself paying a woman's OnlyFans for multiple months to watch her do shit with this, reevaluate yourself, chat.
Thank you.
Reevaluate your life, please.
The fact that that's a tax write-off for her, but like,
that is wild, bro.
And I definitely got a wild question for later in the pod. I know we got topics, but if it ever runs stale, I got a motherfucking.
She got a tax write-off. She got a tax write-off, and I got off. So I'm not necessarily worried about none of that. I ain't gonna
win-win
lie.
situation.
Win-win situation. Two birds, one stone. That's what the old folks say. Listen, let's get into some basketball. We know what they want.
Shout out Facebook, man.
We know what y'all want. Shout out to Facebook, man. Paul Harrison. No, let me stop. Listen, let's talk about the real King James. We spent a whole day on Spaces talking trash about James Harden for that same night for him to ball out.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to sit here on this pod and I need to hear some folks apologize for slandering the great James Harden.
Who was some folks?
I'm about to say.
Damo, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about.
I didn't really say much about you.
I ain't
I
really
feel a lot.
clown. I ain't even clown, bro, for real. I know he gonna struggle to like March, but I mean, who wanna say what we all thinking?
All I'm saying is, man, both sides are overreacting. I ain't gonna lie.
Agreed. Very much agreed.
After 4 games, oh shit, James Harden got patched. He's just averaging 3 free throws a game now. The very next game had 19 free throws, and the pro James Harden side, like, yeah, told y'all motherfuckers, y'all were wrong. Even though the other side has, at this point, a bigger sample size to work with than the
I'm
other
about to
side.
say you just made it worse because now he's yet again benefited off of free throws. And
You're on James Harden's dick. Y'all on James Harden's dick.
He scored 13 points. He scored 13 points.
Y'all
If you do the math, if he finished the game with 29 points and made 16 free throws, motherfucker was on my timeline saying, yeah, Dom, what now? Because he scored 13 points.
No hypotheticals.
No hypotheticals, no pro-graded rates, no none of that, nigga. No estimated rates.
Interesting. What about projections? Hmm?
Shut the fuck up. It was a meme. It was a meme. It was a
Hey,
meme.
per 36 is fake, and
Oh,
we don't.
God.
Y'all gotta ask me that.
I don't want to get into it.
I'm about to say,
I
yo,
don't either.
we
No,
had
no,
this
no.
conversation.
Hey, let me just say this. Chat, I put out a tweet today, just said 200 likes, and I will literally email my data science professor if it's hypothetical stat or not. It got 600 likes. I did email her, and I will announce the results, not on Twitter, but on this podcast next Wednesday. Exclusive. So, y'all better come back.
I just want to say that. Go ahead. No.
Let me just say, B-Souls also set the world on fire with his. If per 36 is hypothetical.
Oh yeah, nah,
Oh,
yeah.
every other
dumb
bro,
D Mills is quote retweeting
bro. I seen so many niggas that I didn't even know like followed B-Souls or would tweet at B-Souls like, nah, what you mean by that, cuz? Like, what you mean?
Yeah, they trying to check that
powers
nigga.
powers rebounds per game, hypothetical, nigga. This is what I'm talking about. These niggas be casuals. I'm like,
You know what's crazy? I never said it was hypothetical. I'm just saying with the logic y'all are using, you might as well be.
You said if this, then that. It was very straightforward of a tweet.
It is what it is.
niggas
trying to
can't
pressure
read.
you
Niggas
over a
can't
calculator.
read. But let's talk
Halloween, go
about
trick-or-treating.
Fear the Beard from the line. I would just say yes. The first 4 games I did overreact on purpose because it's fun to slander niggas. I have fun. I legit changed Damian Lillard's name on this pod to Lamian. Anytime we refer to Dame with guests, with just us, motherfuckers dead ass will say, so Dom, how you feel about Lamian? So yes, I love slandering niggas. I had a whole soliloquy slandering Russ. I slander Melo. Not no more. Hey, yo, shout out Melo 3 to the dome.
Yes, sir. There we go. Told you, nigga.
I have been slandering
That's out
niggas.
of desperation.
Honestly,
I don't care.
that
I
was
don't
not.
care. I don't care.
Hey, man.
I don't care.
Facebook niggas.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Facebook niggas love Melo, so you right on track. You good.
Hey, old folks. Hey, old people on Facebook, man. Hey, 3 to the dome. Melo go. Cornrow Joe be hooping, man. Hey, Cornrow Joe do be
Facebook
hooping.
niggas love Melo, son. Yo, son, Melo.
Melo's
Bro, I don't, man.
Melo's
Yo,
son is
fuck
disgusting.
James Harden.
Melo's son
Fuck
is
James Harden. Have y'all been on like any Facebook, like the basketball groups? I've joined a couple Facebook basketball groups.
You're nasty.
Yeah, that's
I
disgusting.
immediately uninstalled the
Yeah,
app.
I was gonna say that's
I ain't gonna lie
nasty.
to you.
Yeah,
The shit
you made a
people
mistake.
say on Facebook, one, why are so many of you motherfuckers still using Facebook, aka Meta? Meta's coming. I don't know if y'all big Meta coming, but I don't know why you niggas still using Facebook. All them boomers are just on there talking about how fucking him.
He literally have a plan. Shut the fuck up. Shut the motherfuckers dead ass watching the pod right now.
Listen,
It's like, hey,
them
Fuck
Facebook,
these boomers.
them Facebook niggas right now is like, how do I click off on this? How do I?
Like, did you
Yeah.
just diss me after reading my app? After agreeing? What?
Goddamn boomers.
I don't even know how many people are watching the stream on Facebook.
You can't
It
even tell,
doesn't
bro. That
tell
shit is
me.
trash.
Chad, if you came from Facebook, say what's good. If you came from Facebook, say what's good. And if you didn't, just say fuck
Say,
Facebook.
them niggas is wrong.
I mean, if you didn't say fuck Facebook,
I fuck with Facebook though. So, hey,
it's
shout
cool.
out.
It's cool.
For what? Getting your data stolen?
Hold on, no.
And making
Facebook-
magic with it.
Facebook has a bag now. So shout
We
out
here
to the,
love Facebook.
shout out to the book now. I ain't gonna lie, they'll throw a
Love it,
motherfucker.
yeah.
Yeah. But what I will say is I don't know if y'all saw that clip where a dude broke down every single free throw that James Harden got, but just like really slowing it down and showing where he got fouled at. James is getting hacked. Like James is dead ass getting hacked a lot. No. Look, I'm serious, and I have to show it in the group message later or whatever. But I think it was in there this week.
Versus the Pacers?
Yeah.
I seen that. It was I counted 2. I counted 2 calls they missed. I counted 2 legitimate calls
Wait, that weren't fouls?
that weren't that were literally clear fouls. Only 2. The other ones were literally, bro. Omar, do you know the difference between creating contact and drawing contact?
I understand that, Damo. He's still getting fouled.
No, if you're with these new rules, at least from how I was looking, if you're creating the contact, that's not a foul. You can't create contact and then be fouled. That's not how it works no more.
Oh no, I don't even think that that's necessarily the rule, to be honest with you. But I would honestly, we would have to go back and watch that because I don't even think he's creating that much contact on a lot of these. Some of these niggas, which I don't necessarily get about NBA players. I don't understand why the help man in the corner is still swiping in aimlessly. Like that's dumb to me. And he got about 5. He might have got 5 of those. And those were fouls. Damo, I don't know how you can't see that those are fouls when niggas in the corner were just, You're not even trying to swipe at the ball, bro. You know you're going to get his arm. I don't understand why you're doing that. But all in all, I don't think that that's the rule. Like, I don't think that it's if you create the contact, it's not a foul. I honestly think that they're just targeting like 3 to 4 people at this point now. We'll see.
Is it targeting to miss 2 calls? That's targeting now?
I'm at the games prior.
Okay, because I'm looking at it right now. Last year, without these rule changes, because I don't know why people act like James Harden on the Nets last year was putting up the exact same numbers as he did in Houston. But last year, in 35 games, we're talking 24.6 points a game, around 7 free throws, which was already a dip from the 12 he averaged in Houston the year prior. So for that to take a dip to like, 5 to 6 this year, I don't think that's really targeting Harden. If that's what it's gonna regress to by the end of the season, I don't think that's targeting Harden. Even so far, I think Harden just needs to adjust. But
I think personally, people are slick. They thought since Kyrie was gonna be out, they expected Houston Harden, and that's just not the case. Like that nigga's
even
older
last
now.
year, they're like in and out with who was on the.
Yeah,
they only played like 10 games with all three
three
of them
big
together.
three, right?
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
They expected Houston Harden with Kyrie out, but that's not the case. Like he's dead ass not. That's not the role. That's not the situation. And he's not that
injured.
player. Yeah, he's not. He's also injured. So I don't understand how they thought that. Also, I didn't realize until that space demo. I didn't realize how many niggas hate Harden. People hate Harden.
Yeah, bro.
Mustard, custard.
He's a habitual line stepper, bro. Any habitual line stepper is going to be hated. I don't understand it. Like,
No.
if Trae Young if they didn't have these rule changes, give it 3 seasons, niggas was gonna start hating Trae Young too. Like all that Trae Young love out the window because niggas gonna be like, bro, niggas hate foul baiting. That shit is you can't lie. That shit is annoying as fuck to watch.
It already started like last season.
But I'm just saying, well, yeah, he was getting there, but it was still more Trae Young supporters than like the Trae Young support was outweighing the hate. With James Harden, it was legit hate and love was neck and neck the whole time. Like it was always haters versus niggas that loved them at all times. With Trae Young, love outweighed the hate. That kept going for 2-3 more seasons. Yeah, nigga, we're about to start slandering him too because that shit's just not fun basketball to watch. No one likes to watch people have to guard you with their hands behind their back. When a nigga has to do that, that takes away from the enjoyment of the game. There's 2 sides of the court, offense and defense. When you negate good defenders from being able to play literal good defense, it's already bad enough we get slandered in this era for being so finesse and so soft because niggas can't touch nobody. But then when you take away the ability for a motherfucker to even be able to put his arms out, like a nigga has to defend you with his hands behind his back, we don't even want to watch that. Fuck old head, fuck the boomers on Facebook. We don't even want to watch that. So
I'm about to say Facebook niggas have a love-hate relationship with Damo. The love and the hate is right here.
Hey man, I'm slandering Facebook because they changed their name to Meta. Hey, I'm all for Meta. I don't know about this Facebook shit though. I don't know about
it's the
that.
same.
Man.
They just changed the parent company. It's still Facebook.
Man.
The only reason why I'm saying that though is because there was one dude in the room and was like, yo, if he don't come out there and start putting up 60 points per game across 4 games, you remember when that nigga said that, Damo? He was saying like 60 points for 4 games or something like that. He was like, if he don't do that, he's done. Harden is done.
Oh, you talking about fucking Mustard's co-host or whoever, bro?
One of his friends. Yeah, one of his
that
friends.
admitted. No, the other dude.
Albino?
It wasn't Bino. It was somebody else. It was something with an X.
It was one of his friends. It was one of his friends.
It was one of his friends.
Yeah.
Then.
But he was dead ass like if Harden don't start putting up like 60 across four games or whatever, then he's done. And I was like, he was like, okay, he's just a known Harden hater. But I was like, I didn't think people just outright hated James Harden like that. First of all, y'all need to go outside. Y'all dead ass need to go outside. Because there's no way that he should be just garnering this much hate. That's crazy to me.
I mean, but it is when you have. I ain't gonna lie to you. If you look up in terms of the last 5 years, scratch out this season, the last 5 seasons, when you look at what foul baiting is and why people hate it, the most obvious person to point to because he does it so much is Harden. We've literally seen plays where he's grabbing niggas' arms and like carrying them with him and getting a call. Like, and I get what your point was. Hey, you can't blame him. The league let it happen. Yes, the league did let it happen, but again, Why do you think a lot of players didn't do it? Like a select players try and get away with it, and Harden did it the most. Why do you think everybody didn't do it? Because it's one of them unwritten bullshit ass rules that a lot of players just go by. We're not about to sit here and devalue our game for the sake of fucking free throws. That when it comes to the playoffs, that shit never works. Look at his career in the playoffs. That shit never translates, and he keeps doing. It's like a Westbrook triple double. Stats might say that shit results to winning. That nigga triple doubles never mattered in the playoffs ever. The niggas out the first round in Cancun. Like
a lot of people did adjust though. I ain't gonna lie. Like Bradley Beal, a lot of players like they try to foul bait now, and I don't know if they would have if James Harden didn't take it to that next level.
I think they would have.
I mean, the better scores the better scores in the league ever since Harden did it was like, yeah, nigga. I mean, if I can add 16 extra points to my fucking averages, nigga, I'm about to grab your arm too. But
Harden was still getting he was still getting a lot of free throws in some of these playoff series or some of these playoffs. I'm looking at 2 years, 3 years where he's averaging 11 free throws a game, which is god awful across like the playoffs, the whole playoffs, which is just
compared to what in the regular season though.
I mean, it might have went up. I ain't gonna lie.
And even if it did, you would still have to measure it series per series and see if one series he got like an abundance of more free throws compared to the next. I don't know. I mean, it's numbers I'll have to look into.
It's about the same. I ain't gonna lie. If it did take a dip, not like literally a set of free throws.
Yeah, you looking at it right across the regular season and the playoffs. It does. I just think that's the other thing to me that kills it for me is like y'all the way that people go so hard about it is they make it seem like that determined a ring or something like that, and it did not determine a ring or none of that shit. Like
I do think that in the playoffs though, like he does certain moves that would get calls in the regular season that just doesn't in the playoffs, and then it ends up being a bad shot. And I think that is a reason, along with matchups, as to why his field goal percentage and field goal percentage without the free throws goes down by like significant margin. So
James Harden against the Pacers had 19 free throws. The Pacers had 23. If that's not if that in itself doesn't alert some people, a guy like LeBron would average 30 free throws legitimately, and especially in his prime. It's a matter of now you're seeing players that are being conditioned to foul bait and training towards foul baiting rather than just essentially balling. Trey has skill, but when Trey comes out there and says D-Book's struggling, I forgot the other two players he's struggling. There's players that are flourishing.
Dame.
Yeah, Dame's just missing shots. So I don't know why he brought up Dame. Dame is literally just missing shots. D-Book, okay, but D-Book was never crazy with the free throws anyway. Yourself, my guy, tee up. You're Trey Young. You'll be fine. There's players that are flourishing. John Morant's on a whole different level of timing, by the way. I saw he was like 4th in MVP right now or some bullshit like that. But if he ain't getting that, MIP is calling his name at this point. It's looking crazy for him. But yeah, it's so stupid to me that hearing players complain about it, because Dom almost stole my point. We're in a generation that's called soft. The spacing is huge. Guys like Kobe, D-Wade, Melo's even, Dwight Howard's literally are getting lower standards because the efficiency is lower, points per game is lower, and that's because of the opportunity that they don't have. They don't have a league that is made for offense. They don't have a league that there's ways to finesse referees and consistently get the call. So even if it was unfair, let's say Omar just was 100% anti, and I don't know if he is, but he was just completely against the rule. So what, bro? Because dead ass, the one-time defensive rule or anything that helps benefit defense is plugged in. Now everybody's complaining. That's ridiculous. So even if it's an unfair rule or a rule that's a little crazy, the one-time defense is actually getting defenders are getting help. Everybody's crying is ridiculous to me.
But Sage, it's also just from literally like the
and
people
it's
that
just
do
from
practice.
Offensive players that don't play
defense.
But also specifically,
you took the words right out of my mouth.
Players that don't play
defense. Jeez. I'm just saying specifically from the ones that foul bait, because Giannis the last 3 seasons is averaging 10 free throws a game. This season he doesn't foul bait, so the natural 10 free throws he's getting a game, that's not from foul baiting. Giannis is still averaging 10 free throws a game, and he's perfectly fine. John Morant last season averaged 6 free throws a game. This season is averaging 6 free throws a game. So it's literally just from that that type of player that foul baits.
And you know what else?
You
Mhm.
don't do that, you're fine.
And let's go that extra step. Not only is it from players that don't play defense, think about the names you said: Ja Morant, Giannis Antetokounmpo. It's players that slash, but the difference is they are kind of like you better fucking foul me because I'm gonna lay the ball up. I'm gonna dunk in your head, so you better foul me. They're not just shooting mid-range, just kicking their leg out. They're not trying to pump, jump. All right, now I'm gonna shoot type shit. Curry's doing the same shit any fucking way because Curry doing the same shit any fucking way. He's that skilled at basketball. But when it's so obvious to me, and it's just whack in my opinion. It's kind of lame to me because it's like, bro, the one time defense is implemented, now everybody got to cry, and it's from the same archetype of player. I can't do it.
And even when you take it away from players complaining about it, the fans that fuck that. Famous Los is a fucking bozo. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll say it. Y'all can turn your cameras off. Y'all can go. Thank you. ISO me, nigga. ISO. Famous Los is a fucking bozo. I don't understand how motherfuckers can call themselves hoopers, hoop best, all this bullshit ass terminology for niggas that claim they play basketball. In the moment the league slides a little bit to be towards fucking defense, you bitch and complain and say it's not good for basketball. Like, bro, get the fuck. I understand all these offensive players, you ride their dick so much on Instagram for your likes and follows. I get that. Save your brand, bum ass nigga. But bro, god damn, like, be logical. Be a hooper. Real hoopers as fans, not in the league. Real hoopers are not complaining about how the league is. We see it as they're actually leaning towards defense for the first time since the fucking late to mid 2000s. Nigga, let niggas play ball. Like Sage said, Giannis and Ja aren't having no problems. Why? Because they attack the basket to score. They're not attacking the basket with their ass out looking back like, oh, come here, Bam. No one's doing that. Niggas is playing ball. We're not playing foul games, bro. We're playing basketball.
But you know why, though, right?
Because he's mad and he's patched.
No, not that.
Oh,
not think that's the case.
He's not.
That whole thing attacks the hoopist narrative. Like, it dead ass attacks the hoopist narrative. Seeing James Harden put up 50s and 60s or whatever, when 17 of those points are free throws or whatever the case may be, all that stuff attacks the hoopist narrative and that you have to be X type of player. And seeing a Ja Morant, seeing a Giannis Antetokounmpo thrive, players that don't have no skill, are just north and south and are just trying to get to the rim, it attacks the hoopist narrative. And I believe that's my early assessment. I believe they definitely don't want that because it attacks the hoopist narrative.
I've never heard it called like that. Bro.
Yeah, I'd also, I mean, that's a fair point, but I mean, and I know he's not a guard. Kevin Durant's doing fine. Paul George can definitely slash, but he's actually, I would consider him a perimeter threat. He's doing fine. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, same way. Anthony Davis is literally called fucking Charmin tissue bitch even every other day. He's fine, even though he's been aggressive this season. Zach LaVine's fine. Brandon Ingram's fine. Bradley Beal's fine. CJ McCollum's fine. Jokic. And endless finesse players, even they're doing the right thing. It's just
I wouldn't say that those are hoopists though, Sage. I am, and maybe I should say hezzy tween.
All right, you want specific hezzy tween? I would. Funny enough, if I watch Paul George, yeah, I would qualify Paul George 100%. Jaylen Brown, I would say if Tatum doesn't, I think Jaylen Brown does.
Zach LaVine.
I think Tatum does, not Jaylen Brown.
All right, that's fine. And yeah, I was gonna say because Tatum got sidestep shit. Like, yeah, it's endless people. Luka Doncic's doing fine. He's stepping it up, and it's only been 5 games any fucking way. CJ McCollum, Bradley Beal, as I said, Brandon Ingram. He's a hybrid. If you wanted to call him a slasher, that's fine. It's endless players, even on the
Cole Anthony.
Even on the lower scale, if you don't want to go players that are elite, DeJounte Murray's hooping right now. I wouldn't say DeJounte Murray is
a finesse guy, but still he's
he's not the slasher dunk on you guy either. He's
and I'm not saying that there aren't people that aren't succeeding. I'm saying probably like three of the more prominent poster childs for the hoopist hezzy tween culture is like Jason Tatum, or start off with Harden, Trae Young, Jason Tatum, Bradley Beal, Damian Lillard, all them, Devin Booker. And if they're not succeeding, and it's because they can't do that narrative is failing. Like, that narrative does fail.
But are those the only poster childs? My fault, Sage. Go ahead.
Yeah, I would just say on top of that, even if that were true, I disagree. But even if that were true, I would argue that because when we look at James Harden putting up ridiculous numbers, there's people today that'll say AI is better, Clyde Drexler's better, Dwayne Wade we all think is better. Hopefully, they're like just because he has these absurd numbers, we already see through the shit. So it's a matter of, okay, it'll actually be implemented. So the shit, we ain't got to see through the shit. This is the reality of the situation here. And I'm not saying James Harden is all fouls. I think, again, by March, he'll be perfectly fine. He's James Harden. But for some of those lower end players, like lower end Trae Young, for example. But yeah, Trae Young not averaging fucking 30, you'll see through it and be like, oh yeah, he's not a 30 point per game scorer. He's like a 26, 27 guy, which is fine. It's just he's not going to draw endless free throws.
That attacks the hoopist. That attacks the hoopist hezzy tween culture. If he can't be that guy, that makes them that realm famous Los and the boys.
It don't really take away from it. It don't really take away from it. They're just not blowing the whistle every time you shoot a three.
And it doesn't even take away from it for the simple fact, yeah, maybe Trae Young, Dame, and fucking who else? Oh, and Mid Harden. Yeah, they're struggling. Steph isn't, Luka isn't, and Jokic isn't. They're just as finesse as those guys. There's just as a part of the
Jokic
finesse.
He's not. No. Jokic is not a hezzy tween guy. He's not a hezzy tween guy.
But he's finesse. I'm just saying finesse. But hezzy tween.
Steph and Dame would be the literal two. And the only reason Steph and Dame aren't is because Dame is struggling. Steph is fine. Dame's literally missing shots. This is like dead ass Dame's missing shots. Luka, same thing. Luka dead ass started slow. He was just bricking. It's only been 5 games, but if we wait till 2 weeks and have this conversation again, you're the same names that we're saying, the Steph, Dames, and Lucas, unless they continue to struggle for 2 weeks, and then damn, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. I'm talking about the guys
what I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's not fine. I'm saying based off of that first 5 game, which all this is overreaction over 5 games.
Yeah, that's correct.
Based off the overreactions for the 5 game samples, the only one that was probably doing fine, and mind you, like Eli said, if you took out that 1 game from the Clippers, Steph was shooting bad. He was shooting hard. He was shooting horrible.
Yeah, Steph is definitely just bricking. Correct.
So if they're not doing good, it takes away from the hezzy tween culture. I'm not saying that I believe that or necessarily. I probably do, but that's why they're so up in a hurrah about it, and that's why Famous Los is bitching about what should be obviously called an offensive foul on Patrick Beverley. Because that hezzy tween Twitter looks bad when their poster boys aren't looking, they're not doing so.
I have a question then for hezzy tween Twitter or whatever. If anybody is a hezzy tween person, comment it, and I'll just ask everybody on the pod. Would you consider pump faking someone jumping on your back and throwing the ball up with no intention of making a basket hezzy tween? Would you consider every time you break someone's ankles and you just shoot a fadeaway 3 with no intent of making the basket, but praying that because he's falling, he might stop your motion of landing, hezzy tween? Because I would say hezzy tween is about embarrassing a motherfucker or shooting a contested shot and making it anyway. I don't think hezzy tween is about going to the free throw line, but that's just me.
That's true.
I'm not even saying that. I'm saying the same niggas that they both do the same thing. The same niggas that do A do B. The same niggas. James Harden is the same nigga who's trying to break you off and embarrass you. Is the same nigga that's trying to foul bait. And same thing with Trae Young. Same thing with Steph.
That's not all the time. Steph's
not all the time.
Yeah, Steph, Luka, prime example.
Okay.
I've watched Luka try to embarrass people.
Luka tries to get a bucket and laugh at you.
Luka is a foul baiting ass nigga. Last year he was crying a lot. He's a crying.
Kyrie Irving tries to embarrass people. He doesn't foul bait.
Different. And mind you, there's people there. I'm saying
gotta be top 3 poster boy.
Listen, bro. I'm saying that's a different. He's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the other 5 examples. I'm talking about the other 5 examples. That's one. Bradley Beal is a crybaby.
PG tries to embarrass niggas.
PG definitely tries.
Steph is another nigga that's a crybaby. But
I'm gonna do it like this. Go ahead, keep talking.
PG tries to embarrass people. He doesn't.
And that's Damo. I hate when y'all do this. You can name a person, and that's fine. I'm giving you 6 people, and I understand that there's 1 person that doesn't do it. I understand there's 2 people that don't.
Okay, so if you name 6 people,
more names,
if I name 6 people to match, that's not exceptions at that point. We named the same amount of people. How's that anomalies? How's that exceptions?
1, I haven't heard 6 people, and 2, I just said
you haven't given me a chance. Every time I
turned on each other.
Literally, the poster boy for hezzy tween is James Harden, nigga.
We're supposed to be in unison with this take. We just started arguing.
Because every player
You gotta drag.
Every player, because every player we bring up is,
not counting.
oh man, that's an exception. He don't count.
like
No,
Zach LaVine,
No, because these
Donovan
niggas be
Mitchell,
crybabies.
Kyrie
Luka's
Irving.
dead ass a crybaby. Like Luka's dead ass.
Okay. So what about Zach LaVine? Zach LaVine, who averages 5 free throw, averaged 5 last season. Is he a foul baiting crybaby?
No,
He's hezzy tween though.
He's hezzy tween
hezzy tween,
100%.
I'm not
I-
even taking a side. I'm just listening.
But I never said both. I never said they were synonymous. I never said that they were the same.
But you
I never
just said,
that.
but you just said the same player A that tries to embarrass people is the same player as player
No,
B
no, no, I said-
that cries to bitches. That's
I
what you
literally just
said.
said- no, I said
Rewind
A.
it.
Well,
Rewind
no,
it.
yeah,
Nah, bro, we're not doing
no,
this.
that's
We're not
exactly
doing
what he
this.
said.
Flag. You know what's crazy?
Time
I
out,
literally
fuck
said
that.
it's
Please
different
know
than
what
me.
we're doing, bro.
What did he say? Because on my life, nigga.
I know
that's
I'm never hearing
exactly
shit.
what he
did
said.
verbatim say
Thank
the same
you.
motherfuckers that do player A.
That's
for
exactly
whatever
what he
player
said.
B. He did something along those lines.
I said A is not B. I said A is
No,
literally
you
not B.
Nah, chat, spin it back. Chat, spin it. No good. No
Okay.
good.
Chat,
please spin
spam
it back.
Omar
Tag a clip.
emotes.
Bro.
Spam Omar emotes if
Please.
Omar's right.
Please, no way.
Damo
It's
emotes if he's
It's
right.
not. It's not even about being right. I think y'all are just missing what I'm saying. I really think
We on the
that's
same
case.
page though. We're on the
We're
same
on the
page.
same
Shit
page. We
whack
just
as
want to
fuck.
argue.
Shit whack as fuck.
Yeah, I'm about
just
to say,
argue.
We're on the same page. We just want to argue, bro.
And the basketball quote is met. All right, Ben. No, let me. They caught us. They caught us a long time ago. I ain't gonna lie. They caught us a hella long ago. But all I'm saying is, if that's why Famous Los is bitching, because it does get rid of that. I'm serious. That hoopist narrative, that hezzy tween, that step back. Harden is so great because he
Look at
does
the Damo
this.
emotes.
So, listen, we gonna run it back. But what I'm saying is that stat hoopist narrative and all that stuff is defeated when Harden goes from 27, 28 points down to 20 points. When Trae Young goes from 30 points down to, I think that nigga's averaging like, Trae is playing awful. I ain't gonna lie.
Trey's playing dong.
I was gonna say he's playing awful. There's more of a balanced attack in Atlanta, but Trae is averaging.
Just said he's playing awful.
He's playing awful. I ain't gonna lie.
Playing dong. Why you
With
trying to
Trae-
be nice?
Chat, what's
I know.
Why you trying to be nice? He's playing dong.
I'm not trying to say Trae
Said
is
he's
playing
playing awful,
bad.
but I'm not even trying to say he's playing
Yeah,
awful.
nigga, I'm not trying. When
That
Trae
nigga love that fence, bro. He loves that fence. He love that fence.
No, I'm not trying to say Trae Young is saying that. But when Trae goes from what 20
Omar's a
30
habitual
points to
lockstep
25.
Yo,
Hey, that was good. That was nice. That was nice.
When Trae Young goes down to 22% or 22 points per game and like 42% from the field, like that takes away from what the fuck Famous Los is talking about. They shooting 29% from three right now. When you go down like that, it hurts that whole this hoopist culture. Like that's a skill draw. That's like makes him the ultimate scorer. That makes him the best scorer, or whatever. That takes away from that narrative. So that's all I'm saying.
I feel you. I just feel like Sage said, it's funny to me how the motherfuckers who literally chairs with no arms on defense are the ones saying, "Hey man, this rule, bro, this is crazy. They're targeting us. They're targeting all the good scores," and he's naming niggas that don't play defense. So they see no benefits of motherfuckers not foul baiting. And I just want to touch on something. Pause. In the chat, someone said, "Hey man, ain't no bigs in the NBA. Ain't no bigs in the NBA."
I saw that. That was dumb.
Hezzy swing step backs. Nigga, Anthony Davis, Joel Embiid, fucking what's his name?
Wait, where is it?
Christian Wood.
I can put it up.
Fuck out of here.
Put it up.
Matter of fact, just scroll up because it's when I made the Jokic take. I was like, "Oh, Jokic," and then he was like, "Oh, Jokic doesn't hate queen."
Yeah.
Like, duh, nigga. I was talking about finesse player.
If you watch them motherfuckers play, Joel Embiid, the first thing, the main thing that people were mad about Joel Embiid for years was the fact that he's shooting step back threes. No.
I'm saying that I was looking
before-
for it.
You can look for it.
Carl Anthony
before we
Towns,
move forward.
good one. Yeah, Carl Anthony.
I just want to say we are taking super chats. So if you guys want a message on the screen, feel free.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And also we are 44 subscribers away from 10,000.
We can hit that shit
Big
live.
10.
Yeah, I'm about to say we can hit that shit live.
If we can
no
hit that
cap,
shit live,
yeah,
we're going crazy.
no cap.
We're going crazy. I wish we could give memberships, but that's coming soon though. Y'all see the announcement YouTube made. Twitch is dead.
Yeah, why the fuck? We can get to that. But anyway, to transition to some real hoopers.
Okay.
Let's talk about some of these rookies. Now I know there's a lot of casuals on this podcast that don't
I've updated
watch.
I've updated to a C+, C+, B- now. Okay. My rookie shit, I'm not on time with the rookie shit. You can try to push it, but I've already stated it. I am. But
Hey, real quick,
I'm
real
like
quick.
B- now.
I found it. It was what's his name? Scipio. Whatever. Fuck. He's a member.
Oh,
He got the badge too. He's a member.
You chased him?
Scipio. Oh yeah, I chased that shit down. He said no big can tween step back. Red. He was replying to Red, who said Jokic ain't tween step back. Yep, found it.
Yeah,
Scipio.
Nah.
Anywho, yep, nigga exposed.
There's
I
kids
can't
that
find
do
it,
that.
You ain't safe, nigga.
Yo, it worked. Yeah, Dre did, my nigga.
Hey, shout out Dre. You can join the group chat now.
Hey,
But let's talk about some of these rookies. Some of them are really showing. Honestly, I'm gonna go out on a limb. You know, I'm that guy. This is the best rookie class ever. No cap. I think depth wise, it's gonna be the best rookie class.
Through 6? All right, bro.
Through 6 games. Through 6 games. Fuck it, bro. Hold me to it too. Hold me to it.
I'm not gonna hold you to it.
6 games.
Wait, Omar, say it again.
6 games. Hold me to it. Best
what's the
draft
take? What's
class ever. This is the best draft class in the NBA ever. Hold me to it. Depth wise. Hold me to it.
It's gonna be better than 96. Because 96 is the king of that.
Better than. Okay. Fuck the niggas. Who was in 96?
Kobe, AI, Ray Allen.
Hold on. Let me say this right now. If you did no, let me say this.
He stopped real fast.
If you did a 5v5, right now, who would win?
Who's the 5 for the who's the
I'm about
5
to say
for
no
this
funny.
class? Who's the 5 for this class?
I can put together 5. You worry about the 5
put
for
together,
96.
put together your 5. Put together your 5.
Put together a 5.
He's literally gonna talk about them right now, like as their age.
That's
is
fine.
right.
That's fine.
No,
the best of that class is literally this East.
You're Nixing age? Oh yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, Nixing age. Right now, on this earth, right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right, he's
5.
Who's your 5?
I'm not doing this.
Oh, okay. Let me hold on. Because I don't think y'all got a list.
I got a list already.
I don't need one.
I got a list already.
I will pick a top 5, the top 5 players from a random draft, and they probably
from a random draft, and they would beat this draft.
And they probably.
I got you. I got the 5
so
already.
I got Jalen Green.
Mm-hmm.
I got Evan Mobley.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I got Scotty Barnes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I got Davion Mitchell.
Uh-huh.
And I got. Let me get Josh Giddey out there. Just for the fun of it.
That's your 5. That's your 5,
Mm-hmm.
right? Okay.
I could put Chris.
And listen, and this is the crazy part because I don't know who I want to go at center. I can go Marcus Camby at center. I can go Jermaine O'Neal at center, or I can go Gauskas at center. One of those 3 can be the center. At the 4, I can go Antonio Walker, 20-point per game score. At the 3, I can go Kobe Bryant. Antonio Walker. I mean, at the 4, I'm looking through this draft. At the Antoine. Oh, I said Antonio, didn't I? Antoine Walker. I'm tripping.
They're getting washed already.
Antoine Walker. I'll go. See, it's so many options. I can go Peja at the 3, Kobe at the 2, AI at the 1.
I said they gotta be on. I said they gotta be on this earth.
What are you talking about?
He's being
That's
petty.
wild. That's wild. I could go that, or I could go. I could be a dick. I could really be a dick, and I can go Marcus Camby at the 5, Peja at the 4, Kobe at the 3, Ray Allen at the 2, and AI at the 1. And we still ain't talked about Steve Nash yet.
I could be an asshole, and say, I bet I give you a class. Give me Luca at the 1, SJ at the 2, McCall at the 3, Triple J at the 4, and Yaden at the 5, and tell you to ball up.
Boo. Yeah.
Cameras off. Niggas cameras off. Niggas cameras off. Crazy.
I will do it.
Nigga turned his camera off.
If we stamping that, cool.
Like, what are we doing right now?
If we stamping that, cool.
Like, don't get me wrong. I've been on
because fuck it. Will Omar pick against Luca?
That's why he turned his camera off. He ain't picking against Luka.
To be right.
There we go. There we
Listen,
go.
Omar loves being right.
I've been on record saying since 2012, 13, 14-ish, these young players can't. Well, I'll really have to find the year it started. But for the most part, it just seems like young players are coming in the league more prepared to produce and contribute than at least when we were younger. When like the mid 2000s, unless you were a special guy, it seemed like rookies were having their hands held, drug along, and it wasn't as instant. Guys took a little longer to develop for the most part. Like now you're finding serviceable role players immediately as rookies. You're finding guys that's showing you they can produce immediately as rookies. There's no walking along process. And that's amazing to me. And it seems new. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I have recency bias, and you can go and look at fucking the 93 till 2002 draft class and be like, oh man, there was about 15 players per draft averaging 10 plus points or some bullshit. But from what it looks like on the court, these young niggas are way prepared to play professional basketball now than in the past.
I found a rare one.
Oh wow!
On Facebook. A Facebook comment.
Someone made an account. I ain't gonna lie, someone made an account.
Someone signed into their Facebook.
Someone made an account. I ain't gonna lie, someone made an account.
Hey, appreciate the support, man.
Either way, was
there
good,
was a heart.
Good,
is that what?
Man, I'm about to. Man, matter of fact, while we waiting for Omar to get whatever he got going on, right? I'm about to go on Facebook and find the stream. I'm gonna get down to the bottom. I'm gonna see how many people we got watching. I ain't gonna hold you. If it's more, than 10 of you niggas, if it's more than it's 2. Okay,
Finally
good.
Showed up.
I'm about to say there's no way it's more than fucking 10. Ain't no way.
Oh, it's Rez. Oh, what's up, Rez?
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah. Someone made that.
Real supporters.
I told you.
Sean, shout out Sean. So the 3 motherfuckers in there right now are literally from Twitter.
Yeah, I'm about to say
someone made it. Yo, shout out to y'all.
Nah, what I say about the rookie thing though, it's nice that seeing the players produce off. You can tell what you're getting almost immediately in terms of potential. And then you also are benefited with the fact that these players can still just randomly grow into shit that you wouldn't see coming. So it's just all around a massive W as time goes on. But shocker, people are getting better at basketball as time goes on. Yeah, I don't really got much to say. As far as these rookies go, finally got to watch some Jalen Green. I like that.
He's cold, bro.
Like that motherfucker. I can't go on Cade too much because he debuted. I'm not about to say Cade sucks. The fuck. Evan Mobley. That nigga's gonna be a problem. I give you that. He's gonna be a problem. I don't know how much of a problem. He's gonna be a problem.
He is nasty.
I say those are the
Evan
only 3 I
Mobley's a
really.
big problem.
Oh, I meant to watch the Scotty games. I never finished it. I started it, but I gotta do more Scotty research. That's the other one.
Scotty's been super impressive.
But I'm always gonna like peep the top 3. But even with like while we talking about drafts, because this was really an Omar Dom segment. Omar's not here, but I'll say, talking about that 20, what was it, 19? I forgot when them niggas drafted. Hey, I'ma go there. Fuck it. We need to have the conversation again for if Ja was the right pick. Because motherfucker, like. I ain't going. Look, we cannot.
Yeah, we have to talk about Big Z.
Big
Z, the biggest of Z's.
About Luka when he blew up. I pulled the same shit about Tatum when he blew up. I'm gonna ask chat like I asked my boys about Tatum, and I think I asked you guys when I popped up. I don't know if I was wrong then, but are we gonna wait until it happens? Are we just gonna admit that it's going on now? Are we gonna
Sage?
wait?
We gotta wait because apparently me saying Ja's better than De'Aaron and LaMelo's better than De'Aaron. I have to wait.
I said by the end of the offseason they will be better players. Y'all misconstrue that thing all the time. I said by the end of the offseason,
me too.
They will be better players.
Long story short, Sage, we gotta wait. Apparently,
fuck all that.
Okay, we'll wait.
No, y'all niggas can wait, nigga. We can ISO if you want. Y'all can wait. I said after their rookie years, Ja was going to be a better player. I said that. I knew it looked like. I mean, Zion looked impactful, but he's fucking fat. And my whole thing,
what? To Dom's credit, we were having a discussion about Zion versus Ja last season, and me and Sage specifically were like, "Yeah, Dom, you're bugging." Because Zion's clearly better right now.
Yeah.
And I said, in the long run, when it's all said and done, Ja is going to have a better career because he's going to have longevity. Zion's not. I've seen it already. I can tell in the fat man face if he's a real fat man. I really can. You can tell Zion not about to cut that weight, bro. He's Sean Kemp. He's Sean Kemp in Orlando, bro. Like the man's not about to cut the weight. So
like,
yes, Josh should have been number one.
Like we can't.
Crazy Banana says Josh should have been number
RJ's
one.
Nasty.
Honestly, I think I'd take RJ before Zion.
RJ's nasty, but I'll say here's the thing, and I knew it was gonna come when I brought it up. A lot of people are talking about, well, if you cut Zion's weight, yeah. If you tell Russ how to play basketball, if you just plug a controller in his ass and control Russell Westbrook, he'd easily be a top 30, 20 player, no difficulty. If you just cut Zion to a good 260, 240, oh yeah, he'd be fucking amazing. If you make Zion a twin, like you can't do that. The reality situation is, bro, fat as shit. And if he sustained that, I hate doing the injury thing because I feel like that takes away the genuine talk about basketball away. But bro, you ain't telling me, and I've said this for months now, you're not telling me a 300-pound man jumping 40 inches off the ground for 82 times a night. I mean, 82 games, 82 times a year. What the fuck is he's sustaining that? I don't think that's possible. I'm not gonna lie.
Omar, we get into the Zion talk now. If you have anything to say, I know you have your opinions on Big Z, the biggest of Z's.
That's wild. Listen, all I gotta say is that one video where he was doing like a shuttle drill, almost like on the court.
Look like me.
It's stupid bringing that up, bro.
Describe the analysis.
I don't know how many times he had went back and forth. But bruh said, then he said, and when he came back going this way, he pulls up slow. He's like, and he looks like Peter Griffin running. I swear to God, that nigga looks like somebody's dad talking about, back in my day, I used to,
but then I stood my toe.
My hamstring is so tight right now. Nigga look like Bernie Mac. That's a fat nigga right there. I ain't gonna lie. He needs to. All jokes aside, I seen some before and after pictures, some more before and after pictures of like training camps and stuff like that. I saw a picture before he got injured this offseason, and what he looks like now. That's a big nigga, bro. Then the Saints could use him.
Nutritionist. I don't think is a trainer at this point. I think
he needs lap band surgery.
Because if he gets injured and literally every time he lets loose like this, it takes one to know one. You know what I'm saying? But you're getting paid like $20 million a year, base salary, bro. Get in the gym, bro.
And I'll open the conversation, and I'm pushing the limit there, but I don't really care. I would have never said it if I didn't think it somewhat. You can't tell me that Ja's talent and Zion's talent are that night and day any fucking way. If we're gonna go there, let's really go. Ja looking like a bad motherfucker. And I know it's been 6 games, but I've already said Ja's gonna be able to shoot one day. Is that day to day? We'll see over more. But Ja's gonna be able to shoot one day. Maybe not 40%, but a good 35, 36. That's where I have him going. Superb athlete. I feel like he's going to be a better defender than Zion as it goes on. I just feel like that's just going to be a thing. Athleticism. Zion's really athletic. So is Ja Morant. And then he's a guard. He has playmaking over Zion by a fucking mile. Now, Zion will be a more efficient scorer. Even right now, he'll be a more efficient scorer. But I don't think the talent gap is that far. And when you consider that health factor, I dead ass think even if Zion was the weight y'all want him to be, that I would still argue Ja might be the right fit.
Now let me ask y'all this, because after Ja's rookie season, it was pretty clear cut to say that Ja Morant would be better for the future than Trae Young. And then after that
was
season,
easy. That was easy.
That was Omar. That was the actual real narrative. But then after last season, now if you say Ja's the future, you look stupid. So now, as it is right now, and could change by the end of the season, going for the next 8 to 9 years, who would you rather have, Trae Young or Ja?
It was Ja, even when Ja was struggling for me. The thing with Ja was it was the archetype that he was. So it was here's this 6'3", 4-ish guy. He looked taller than that to me, but here's a 6'3", 4 guy, jump out the gym. Defensive IQ is there. It's just a matter of being a better defender, production wise. the blocks already go stupid low key, even though I know he's not averaging crazy block numbers. He's a fucking guard, but he's capable of saving the games that way. He has the it factor. I've always said when you're comparing Ja to a guy like SGA, even when at the time I take SGA or something, I was like, but it's just something like you can't explain it. It's like clutch. Like you just know biggest game of his career, Ja SGA, no cap, give me Ja. So it was so many intangibles, so many physical reasons that I was like, take Ja. But in the moment, you couldn't argue that Ja was a better player than Trae Young. As that gap closes, is like I said in the last pod, Ja's gonna leapfrog a lot of y'all favorite point guards. He just is. He's going to leapfrog a lot of your favorite point guards.
He already has.
Before Dom and Omar answers, Sean, we're gonna answer this after they respond. This question. Go ahead.
I was about to say, I mean, for me, I think it's obviously Ja for the simple fact that when it comes to Trae Young, we're talking about long term, just long term, when their career is all said and done, you talk about the growth a player can make. Ja defensively is going to fucking lap Trae Young defensively. Trae Young in his prime is still going to be a fucking chair on defense. Like, there's not an amount of weight he can put on. There's no that nigga can go train with Kawhi, Giannis, and Ben Simmons on defense all fucking off. He's still a fucking chair because of his size. Trae Young's frame isn't as good as Ja's. Ja has a good frame. He's built to be a better defender. He's honestly, the way he gets buckets right now, I mean, he just attacks, and his game is expanding from there. Trae Young's game has been straight skill and finesse. I give him that. It was a point where I was like, I got to see if it translates to the NBA, which it did wonderfully. Trae Young is a bucket. Trae Young is a great playmaker. So is Ja. Ja can play make. He's not as good as a playmaker as Trae Young. I give you that. But I'm not a person that devalues defense so much that I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to take the guy that can shoot and can play make, that foul baits and the struggle of foul baiting. I'm not going to take him. I'm going to take him even though he's a chair versus this guy who's potentially can have the ceiling of a good to great defender and produce just as much offensively as Trae Young. Might not be the same ways, but at the end of the day with the numbers, he can literally produce just as much as Trae Young. So I'll go Ja. Long term, again, long term speaking.
Even if he is, like I said, we're talking about 10 years. Yeah, I know he got Bartholomew, and that's fine.
Yeah, look at ATL Omar.
This man Omar is the same guy that just said Trae Young's playing awful, but I'm not gonna say he's playing awful. So just remember that chat before he goes. Go ahead.
Y'all niggas are idiots.
Oh, brother, go ahead.
Damn, man, I'm about to join Mustard in the gang. This is crazy.
What was dumb about it, bro? Talk to me.
Trae Young is the best player you've probably ever seen touch a basketball. All right.
You said that about Luka. What the fuck? Okay.
No, hey, now you on my dick. You on my dick. You on my dick. Now you on my dick.
I was gonna give you ISO.
Now you on my dick. Now you on my dick, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Listen, Trae Young. I see there's a lot. When I look at them too, I look at the improvements that need to be made, and realistically, the improvements that can be made. I don't think Trae will ever become some defender. I don't think Ja will ever become some like lights out shooter, especially off the dribble. What I will say is, I do see Trae becoming more efficient. Like there is a world where he could become more efficient, and if he becomes more efficient, I don't know what the fuck we're talking about, bro. He can become a slightly better defender, and he can become more efficient. And we're talking about him being best point guard in the game. And we're gonna start looking at all-time rankings.
You wouldn't say that LeBron James is a crazy off the dribble shooter, right? But LeBron James' shooting is serviceable enough to where if you just give him the shot, he'd kill you, right?
We're talking about LeBron. I don't think
LeBron James jump shooting is something to talk about.
I don't even think he would be a LeBron James jump shooter, like level jump shooter. I just don't think that that's him, to be honest with you.
The comparison might be, and this might be the wrong players to choose, but like a near prime Chris Paul versus like Dame the last 2 years. I think that's going to be the comparison. Like with Trae being Dame and Ja being Chris Paul.
But here's the thing. What if Chris Paul could be on Dame type of timing in terms of his athleticism? That's how insane Ja truly is. Now, I'm not saying he will be Chris Paul for everybody that will just one-to-one.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
But for the love of God, like he just compared Ja to Chris Paul. Someone said he relies on athleticism. That's stupid. I'm not acknowledging that. But what if Chris Paul could rely on athleticism? Now you have that's Ja Morant's potential somewhere in that ballpark versus Damian Lillard. No matter what Trae does, his peak is just being dumb efficient from three, dumb efficient from the field, which is a really good peak. Hello, Steph Curry. But I think it's very obvious. I'm not going to bar he's Steph Curry of it. And we saw how successful you have to be that guy and win championships. Damian Lillard doesn't even have a shot in hell of winning championships. But Steph Curry did it. Steph Curry is just the best that ever done what Trae Young's doing. Chris Paul hasn't won chips either, but Chris Paul can't rely on his body. Chris Paul has to be all skill. If Ja can rely on his body and even be in the ballpark of a Chris Paul talent-wise or skill-wise, what are we talking about?
The reason why I brought up Chris Paul and Dame is like I think the comparison is going to be like the guy that's more all around better versus like the guy that's going to be just an offensive beast like a Steph Curry that can give you like 10 straight points in 30 seconds type shit. I think Trae has that.
And put around the proper talent. I don't understand why that can't be, I guess, when we compare. That could be on some Steph Curry type shit. I think they still haven't figured this offense out yet. I know people were ragging on me last year for my takes about Atlanta, but right now we are seeing it as we speak. I think Danilo Gallinari, if I'm remembering it correctly, Danilo is coming off the bench, and we paid that nigga starter money last year.
Yeah, I did. That's tough.
And that was my criticism.
The Lakers need to take notes.
That was my criticism of the shit last year. That we how we paying niggas who are coming off the bench as starters, but nevertheless, surrounding him with talent and this talent around him, Atlanta's core is growing. So we'll see how they like develop it and really establish who's who and who gets to stay or whatever for the years to come. But I think he'll ultimately become more efficient, and a more efficient Trae Young is like a very scary person out there
that might never win a title.
And that's fine. I mean, Ja could never win a title as well. I think that title shit is bullshit because I know that comes with so much stuff that has to go with it. So I never put that as the measuring stick because again, niggas could go join LeBron tomorrow and like they're title. They're title niggas. Like I don't understand.
I truly do not believe, Omar, that you would say Giannis is the best player in the league if he didn't win a championship.
No, I would.
I don't believe him.
Nigga, hey, if you're doing it, if you're doing it on both ends of the ball like that, I don't understand what else is there left in basketball. So
but wait,
last year I didn't understand why the fuck. I didn't understand it last year.
But wait, so Giannis would be. I mean, he's a worse shooter than Ja right now. Projecting him to be even a Ja would be great. Now, I'm not saying he got Ja as Giannis. Don't treat me like a crayon eater. But if Giannis has the defense thing on lock, Trae won't. Ja playmaking wise won't be that far off on Trae Young. He's not even right now, but still you'll go Trae A, Ja B. And then production scoring the ball wise, Trae will get it one way, Ja will get it the other way is what I'm projecting. What about Trae Young would be so much special where you're like, oh, it would be easier to win a championship with Trae Young compared to Ja? Because now I literally wouldn't see it.
Probably efficiency, shooting, and portability. But again, that's I gotta see him in a different situation. I think also putting him on a shit team and making him be all right, we're gonna run it through Trae Young, heliocentric shit might have scarred him for the rest of his life. Again, this is young, young projections and shit like that.
He's sounding like Ben Taylor right now, man. Fuck.
But honestly, I think the Russell Westbrook case is like a real case because
heliocentric.
If these niggas cannot do other things like in another offense, you're gonna be jacked up. Like you're gonna be a jacked up player, and I don't wish that on nobody. Hopefully, they can get it together, and I'm hoping Trae can like turn into a more efficient offense with a more balanced attack from different guys like Cam Reddish, Bogdanovic, Kayvon, DeAndre Hunter, and like John Collins. But if he can't, that's a different conversation. And Ja can, that's a different conversation. But I don't see that being the case.
But would you? I mean, maybe not. Maybe now I'm wilding when I ask this. I don't think Ja and Trae's situation are that different at all. I would argue that Trae might even have better help than
he does. Trae is in a different situation.
Got Gallo, got Kevin, got a better coach. Yeah. So Ja's literally on the Dolo Russ gang type.
And if he's not portable either, which I don't
even think Trae's that portable.
I don't think Trae's that portable. I don't know why you brought that up.
I don't know. He might be like this will be the time. I don't want to say this season right now. Like this situation would be a really good time to see if he could play a different role in a different offense, like off-ball shit. I don't know if that's what Nate McMillan wants to do, but that off-ball shit. I don't know.
I'm so confused.
I don't know. I don't know if either of them are. I'm about to find out this season if Trey is, because that nigga needs to play off ball. This inefficient. There's no reason why he should be as inefficient as he is. All in all, I got Trey as the better player. I don't know whatever this shit.
That's fine. All I'm saying is, hey, I weren't even talking Trey tier, because the tiers that Ja was talked about in past season, and Dom, I'm gonna let you go because I'm dominating. But the SGAs, the Foxes,
the Darius Garlands,
the Darius Garlands.
He's way above
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying when I was talking about your favorite. I ain't gonna lie, it's about to be up for y'all. No cap. But go ahead, Dom.
He's way above that bullshit.
I'm about to say, the whole time, Rez got me right. I stopped listening 20 minutes ago. Once he started complaining about paying Danilo 17 mil to come off the bench, when you have a ton of young talent on rookie deals and you have expendable money, it's better to pay guys. I mean, quality guys like a Danilo that can score, like a Bogdanovich that can score. It's good to pay those guys to come off the bench so you have insurance and you still have the ability to mix and match with lineups and experience when it comes to playoff runs like y'all had, which is why Trey is in a way better situation than Ja. Like head and shoulders.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Situation wise, literally a whole Darius Garland length of person like ahead of him. Like ahead when it comes to health.
What does that mean? You know what? I'm cutting you off, Don.
Darius Garland is literally six. Darius Garland is like 6'2". First of all, hey man, after Darius Garland played us, hey Darius, man, I kind of seen the glimpse a little bit. I seen a little shimmer of glimpse. I seen the shimmer of the potential. I ain't gonna lie.
I seen shimmer of the potential.
I seen potential. Like
1% of the 1%.
I've seen potential with him to maybe make an all-star game twice in his career. That's all I'm saying.
The way he plays, I'm not gonna lie. Watching that Laker game, watching how smooth he is, if he's playing like that, cool. But the problem is, I've seen way too many games where he looked like Killian Hayes versus him looking like the next Dame.
I'm just saying. Hayes.
Yeah, we gotta talk about Cutie Hayes. Black Kirby 97 says, "I love watching this live for the first time. Hilarious as fuck." Hey, come through more, man. Come through.
Man, drop a sub, man.
We're supposed to answer somebody's question.
Oh, Sean's question.
About... Oh yeah, where were you gonna max Fat Zion?
Oh, that was the question.
Yeah, I can't bring it up. But yeah, would you? Apparently, Zion's on a contract year. Would you max out Zion?
Yes. Yeah. I'd just be like, yo.
Or would you be you'd be on the Suns like DeAndre?
I think one, it's all you got. Two, we could talk about Ja being better, or you want Ja's special talent. Zion's special talent as well, even at his fat self. And even if the max, what is the max, 4 or 5 years? Even if it were the 7 somehow, I think that's cool.
The chances of you still getting
the chances
like 23 and at least 23.
I think you pay that low. The risk is he gets hurt and you wasted that money for such a short tenure of time. And I know 4 years is a long time, but like he'll be in and out for 4 years, and you're like, all right, fuck you suck. But at the same time, as Biso said, you're not gonna find that talent again. You're in New Orleans, you're not gonna sign that talent. I think you got a better shot of him potentially working out, proving a guy like TSO Sage wrong, surpassing Ja, getting to his weight. I think you just roll those odds and pay him.
I wouldn't. I personally wouldn't pay him. You have BI if you need a young guy that you're gonna pay money to and be a cornerstone. BI is just fine. I would much rather have an underweight guy that I need to put weight on than a fat fuck who gets hurt and doesn't want to take the weight off. So I would keep BI if I'm going to pay him, and bare minimum build around him and get pieces, or blow it up and rebuild again. Because let's be honest, we can't. If they blow it up and they decide, send BI for value and draft capital and get rid of Zion, as fans, as like anybody. You can't sit there and say, oh, yeah, the Pelicans fucked that situation up. That wasn't on the Pelicans. That was on the fat fuck. You can't get mad because fat fuck didn't want to lose weight. Like, he's a grown man. Jeez. The Pelicans can't just be like, hey, bro, lose weight. They can't. Like, literally, you can't follow that nigga home and make him lose weight. You can't put him up for liposuction. So there's no way we as fans can be like, AD all over again, man. They just can't get it right. Like, literally, that's misfortune. You got to just take your L. It's like if you're going to gamble, nigga, you run out of money. Hey, bro, the house beat you, bro. Like, chop it up, take the L, chop it up to the game. There's nothing you can do about that. I'm not about to extend some guy, pay him, and yes, I'm fat shaming, motherfucker. I'm fat. I can fat shame. That's how it works. That's how it works. Like,
Yeah.
this nigga so
Y'all.
you don't max out a guy like that. You don't pay him between 170 to fucking 210
Samuel,
to
he
fucking
said-
be fat and sit down and
He said, "I'm
basically
here
just
for
eat
it."
his money. Like, come on, bro.
By the way, the people that hate us every time we get any minute thing wrong, it is a conversation. His contract doesn't expire until next season. He is.
I'm about to say he has a
Yeah,
team
I'm about to
option.
say,
He has a
he is
team
on a rookie
option.
Sean selling. Sean selling. I ain't gonna lie.
It's okay. We're gonna have the people that already paused the video, time stamped it, and commented. But I'm just saying we know for a fact it's a conversation,
Bro, I hate these comments. Motherfucker said it's only been 2 seasons. Relax. This isn't like a nigga is not performing. He's fat. He's only been getting fatter. Like, what do we need to wait for him to get literally obese?
So
like,
no,
he's not losing no weight.
Yeah, look. I always hit him with the same line. Okay, you can either wait to be right 3 years from now and act like a dumbass on purpose right now, or you can just say it right now. every time. It's like, it's one thing to be like, Darius Garland's going to be an MVP candidate. Okay, where do you get that from? What evidence do you have? Why are you thinking that? But when you're like, oh, Luka's going to be an MVP candidate when he got drafted, you're seeing the motherfucker do what he's doing on historic type timing. You can either wait or you can just say it now.
Only thing I was gonna say is,
you, my boy.
Only thing I was gonna say about it is, even outside of like the weight situation, he doesn't like New Orleans. They've spoiled the relationship or whatever the case may be. So, do you pay him? I guess you do. You offer him that contract or whatever, and see if he takes that. That's a lot of money. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I could definitely see a world where both of them are just like, all right, we got to figure out a way to part ways. Because at the end of the day, the weight gain is because he's not happy there. So do we continue him being there and continue him being not happy?
He's either not happy or too happy.
I'm gonna tell you how
bro
did you
going to
come the
Smoothie
assumption
King
of that?
Stadium. He's like, you know what? I'll do a smoothie.
But how did you
A whole ass stadium.
How did you come to the conclusion the weight gain is because he's not happy?
I don't think and I don't even mean like that. Like if you were happy in your situation and if you were doing all this, first of all, he wouldn't be injured. But second of all, he would keep himself right in order to get out there to play as soon as he could if he was happy in his situation. I don't necessarily think he has an eating disorder. Like, I don't think that's the case. Let me say this now to anybody out there listening, if niggas is gonna clip this, I'm not putting an eating disorder on Zion. I'm not putting, weight gain issues on Zion. I'm not. I'm saying from all the stuff that we've heard so far is like he's just not trying because he's not happy with the organization. All the stuff from that's saying like David Griffin and him don't have a relationship. That's him not trying because I don't give a fuck about being here.
But he started gaining weight the moment he got drafted. So you telling me so he just didn't want to go to the Pelicans? Like, is that what you, if that's what you're saying, cool, but literally this weight thing isn't a new thing. Like, literally from the time he was in college to when he played his first summer league game, he gained a drastic amount of weight, like a noticeable amount of weight just from then.
I'm not,
and it hasn't changed. So, okay, if that's what you're saying, I guess.
And I feel like they've just been on some 76ers mismanagement type shit. Like when the 76ers was mismanaging all the players in the process and the injuries and shit like that, I feel like they've been on the same type of tip. So I don't think he's ever really – I don't know why people don't take the route of just, hey, I'm not going to play there. I don't know why niggas don't do that, but they just need to start doing it more because I'm not going to play there. And I hope the next generation of players, they take that next step because they already took some of the power from the NCAA. Take that next step and just be like, yo, bro, I am not playing for you. If you are an ass organization, I will not play for you. Period.
I'm all for saying fuck organizations. I'm all for saying Pelicans as an organization suck. But I must admit, in the situation that we are in, that's a bit unfair to them. If they draft a guy, bring him in, he fucks up, and we're gonna paint the picture as in the franchise did something wrong. Because they build around him. The only thing I say that's red flagged me was getting rid of Zoe. That's not because I'm a Zoe fan. I am a Zoe fan, but Zoe and Zion, that's a match made in heaven. So I think getting rid of that, But the outside of that, it's like, yo.
Oh,
even with that,
you just got picked. Like
it's
the
Zion's
motherfucker
fault
that was
for
on our
eating.
head for 2 years. It's been 2
No,
years.
it's his fault for
yeah.
eating.
It's been 2 years.
I'm not saying it's not his fault for eating. It's his fault for eating. But I would just look at the grand scheme of shits.
Mm-hmm.
I would look at it and say, all right, y'all mismanaged AD. Y'all mismanaged the fuck out of the whole Anthony Davis situation. Even how y'all got me is a little fucked up. I don't want to be here. There's a lot. Let me tell you this right now. If I was an athlete and I was getting drafted, there's a lot of organizations I just wouldn't want to be on. Like, who's the worst team in the league right now? Like, record-wise.
The Pacers.
The Pacers.
Isn't it the Pacers?
Yeah, Pacers.
It's between the Pacers and who's in the Western Conference? Is it the Rockets?
Honestly,
I mean,
listen. If the Pacers got the number 1 pick, I could talk myself into it. If the Magic got the number 1 pick, I'm not going there. If the Rockets got the number 1 pick, I'm not going there. If the Pelicans got the number 1 pick, I'm not going there.
So what's the purpose of a draft then?
If Detroit
why would you not go to the Rockets?
I don't give a fuck about what they got going on. They got a shitty coach in the back. Their ownership don't know what the fuck they doing. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not going there.
That negates the purpose.
You
of the
do
draft.
know how I'm not saying you do know that's how the draft works. Like the shitty teams
I don't
are
give
gonna
a fuck.
So do you only want like
the good teams to get players,
or do you want?
I'm saying me, if I was the professional basketball player, I'm projected to be the number 1 pick. I would tell y'all niggas, I'm not going there. I don't give a fuck about some.
And
draft.
I'm telling you right now, as soon as that becomes a norm, we are literally never going to see NBA basketball again because the owners will have a lockout until that's a
players.
I agree. Yeah, that
have
BGG.
Have they not for y'all two niggas, Sage and Damo? Have they not done it in the NFL?
That's fine.
Said they wouldn't play somewhere?
Mm-hmm.
The last person I can think of is who? Eli Manning?
They've done it in NBA too, but
the last person I can think of is Eli Manning, and I want to say that caused a shit ton of problems.
Right. But it happened and it went down, right? And I'm just saying that would be me. I'm not.
But
it could happen in the NBA, but I don't know if they'll still have those fully guaranteed contracts.
Oh, that's fine. I just wouldn't do it.
When it happened in the NFL, I'm pretty sure parameters was put in place to where players couldn't do that shit again.
Mm-hmm.
Like we haven't. There's a reason we haven't seen it since. Like.
And I'm just telling you. I'm telling you though, me, Omar, if I was that number 1 motherfucker and them ping pong balls drop and the Magic get it, I'm not going there.
And I'm gonna tell you, Omar, you might not have a job in the NBA.
You might as well go play with the
I'm gonna tell you Simmons here right now.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. If Zion said I will not play for the Pelicans, I guarantee you Zion will be on another team in the NBA.
Yeah, in the second round.
Yeah, in a later pick.
And that's motherfucking fine. That's motherfucking fine.
Hey man,
it's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
Then you pull in the Gilbert Arenas card. Then you're going to take the less money in the short end to try to get on the back end. But in Zion's case, I don't think it's about happiness because the weight thing it's literally been a problem since day 1. So you're telling me you're going to say no to playing to the Pelicans so you can get drafted in the second round, still get fat as fuck, and now you're out the league in 2 years.
I think the second round is like way too far of a drop. But 2, he probably just wouldn't get fat. But I'm telling again, I'm just telling y'all about me. If I was the Zion level talent, and I see the Pelicans get the first pick, I'm telling them no. If y'all draft me, I will not play out this bitch. I will do something different.
Mm-hmm.
But even back then, it made sense because they just got Brandon Ingram, they just got Lonzo Ball. You had Zion to that. Back then, it made sense. Like
I just
like a strong core.
I seen y'all mismanage AD. I'm not.
How did they mismanage AD? Tell me. Hold on. Tell me how they mismanage AD.
Anthony Davis. Well, he wasn't vocal, but his family. He was vocal about not being there. Me to AD. Why didn't you want to be there? Tell me. What the fuck? But even
a lot of the AD situation was injuries.
Even with
I'm about to say
Andrew Holiday.
Even with the whole injuries,
Tyreek Evans,
Boogie.
At the end of it, wasn't he just sitting just to sit?
Yeah, because everybody got injured, therefore he got injured.
I want y'all
in
to
the
not
very
be
last
obtuse.
year after like his
I
first 7 years.
I want y'all to not be obtuse. Is that not a red flag? Is that not a red flag?
What? Everybody getting injured?
No. Me just AD just sitting.
He wanted to be traded at that point.
Season,
Why do you want to be traded? I'm asking.
He was ready to leave. That's fine, but
Yeah,
no. Wait.
You don't leave a good thing.
No. Wait.
The future just wasn't there anymore.
Chopping out all
Drew was
his
done.
You don't leave a good
done.
thing, my nigga.
It wasn't a good thing. It wasn't.
Please wait. Omar, you dodging like Floyd. Tell me. Hold on. Tell me how the Pelicans mismanage AD, please.
I'm telling you, as from the perspective of me, I see a star player choosing to sit in the NBA, I'm automatically thinking, hey, that's a bad.
So basically,
That's mismanaging AD.
Hold on. Long story short, you don't know. That's all I just heard. You don't know how they mismanaged him. You're just saying that.
He wasn't happy. He didn't want to be there. That's
saying the Rockets mismanaged James Harden for
I think they did too. I ain't gonna lie.
They mismanaged Harden.
I didn't say all those years, nigga.
That's crazy.
Giving him the best manager generation at that point in time.
Shut the fuck up. I didn't say for all those years. Because y'all niggas.
That's the point, though.
So when was he mismanaged?
I don't care about all that other shit, nigga. It's about what you did most recently.
But you're talking about him getting drafted.
But
you're talking about him getting drafted. I'm not going there because they're an ass organization. And now you're talking about his very last 2 years? That makes no sense.
You're saying the Pelicans mismanaged AD, but you're not. But you're saying the Pelicans mismanaged AD, but we're going to exclude the 4, 5, 6 year span when they were trying to get in, but they couldn't because of injuries. And you're going to use the last year sample size when he was already fed up. All the help was gone. Everybody was out of there, and they were clearly about to, and they clearly were about to rebuild. So he's like, "Fuck it, I'ma just request my trade, sit so I don't get injured." You're going to use that sample size to say, shitty franchise, these niggas mismanage AD.
Yes, because
that is wild.
Let him finish.
I'm not walking into the last 4 years. Same thing with the James Harden situation. I'm not walking into the last 4 years. I'm walking into you having a disgruntled superstar, them leaving, and you obtaining this asset. Why is your superstar disgruntled? Now, mind you, I get that there are reasons. Me as the number one talent athlete, I see a disgruntled superstar. I probably have the ability to ask too, hey, what the fuck is going on over there? Why don't you like it? You can shake your head. No, I'm not playing for them niggas though. That's period, point blank. And
you're talking about Zion going to the Pelicans after. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about AD getting drafted and just like not being
managed
there.
right the whole time. Like they showed they couldn't manage it.
No, nigga. I'm talking about the.
But you're saying the Pelicans mismanaged AD.
I don't give a fuck about the 4 or 5 years or whatever the fuck it is. I'm talking about the very ends.
So what were they supposed to do his last year when he wanted to get traded? What were they supposed to do?
Why was he disgruntled? And we don't know the answer.
Because they're about to rebuild.
And y'all heard this quote from Anthony Davis's mouth.
It just made sense.
I mean, it was obvious.
Boogie tore his Achilles. I believe Drew Holiday was already gone, right?
He had to be gone.
But long story short, the championship prospects of the team was just dead. It was just dead at that point.
They didn't have no championship.
Oh, no. Drew was still there. He got traded.
Drew.
But nonetheless, Anthony Davis and Drew Holiday is not making any noise in the playoffs for the next 4 years. The Boogie experiment ended. Drew Holiday, again, I just mentioned
Eric Gordon was gone.
Eric Gordon was gone and was injured as soon as he got to the Pelicans. That's the reason why he left.
Tariq Evans kept getting hurt.
While experiencing Super Warriors, so you knew what the competition was. AD knew that he had no chance in hell of winning a championship, along with those injuries, along with all the other bullshit that was going on. Because once a player requests a trade, now everybody know every fucking thing. With all those things going on, that's when AD says, "Okay, boom, I want to leave." Now, because AD wants to leave, you don't negate all the 4 or 5 years because Zion would walk in thinking this is what they could potentially do for me if I don't get hurt. If the help placed around me doesn't get hurt, this is what we could potentially be. I wouldn't see the ideology or reasoning as to why Zion would go, AD mad, AD leave, me no play there. I don't get why that would be the situation.
Because then you end up in this dumbass situation that they're in now, unhappy situation.
You would predict that.
So wait. This is far more important. Oh. If you're on, this is far more important. If you're on mobile, it should be able to say, is it there? For some people, it says that they're on.
I have to remove the link because of the sponsor today. But essentially, if you're on desktop, if you join as a $25 member, you will be over here, right here. You can be right here, and you'll get some really, really cool benefits. That's it. Go ahead.
He can click on the Let's Keep It a Buck podcast page, right, and join.
On mobile, I'm not sure.
On desktop, you can miss it. On
desktop, there's a button. There's a join button.
There's a join button. Sage, that was far more important.
Whatever. No, what? You know what? Fuck it.
I
I don't
far more important. All I'm saying is I'm not playing for no bum ass franchise. I ain't gonna hold you. And as far as I'm concerned, Pelicans bum ass franchise. You in that situation? Fuck y'all. Put me to the second, third, fourth pick.
Omar deadass wants like an 8-team league. Like if you're, he does not want the lower teams to have any chance at all. Just,
Niggas did it in football. Niggas have done it in basketball too. Like they've dead ass gone into meetings.
Steve Francis said, "I don't want to play for Vancouver." You know what Vancouver did? They still fucking drafted him.
And I could run that. I could run that risk. They could still draft me. I'm probably still not gonna play. I ain't gonna lie. I can make a lot of money off the court, but I could run that risk. I don't want to play for you Pelicans. I'm a call your bluff. They pull Steve Francis card. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm gonna just see. And if I gotta play, hey, I'm gonna be unhappy doing it, but I'm gonna go play. But I could end up being like the third or fourth pick, and that's all right with me.
Side note, Rue, you holding back the pod, bro. I know what to tell you. You telling him to spend it on. Not for the people, man. Not for the people.
There's no OnlyFans that's $25 that's worth talking about. Let's run through some things real quick. Did y'all talk about Dame while I was gone?
No.
Talk about who?
Dame and his bars.
Oh, his rap bars. The Bradley Beal, DeMar DeRozan bar. We did not. That is
essentially Dame is a clown. Dame is a clown, and this can be quick. Dame is a clown because Omar wants a super league. Yeah, I do. Wesley Way, I do want a super league. I want to be on a good team. Being on a bad team isn't a good feeling. I don't understand why people are acting like that's okay. Being on
because when you win with them, they can be the best player. Giannis. That's exactly what happened. Like he stuck through it.
Let me tell you,
a championship, and now he's the best player in the world.
And this goes to this Dame conversation that we're having. Dame is I'm on Damo's train now. Dame is a loser. He's a straight up loser. And I'm not gonna lie, B Soul says, Dom 2K, Rusty, whoever, it's y'all's fault for making these niggas believe that, hey, if I win a solo ring, it's gonna count way more than some of these other guys that teamed up. It's not. Because when you sit there and you do that dumbass shit that Dame is doing right now, you won't be in any conversations. When you sit there and you
made top 75 all time.
When you decide, and we know why he made top 75 all time. Okay.
Somebody didn't want to get vaccinated.
We know why he made top 75 all time. So with that being said, that's fine. You can be in that conversation, B-Souls, but the real ones know what the real ones know. And that's the conversation that those NBA players have too. They've said it. It's documented on Open Court and other platforms. That ring talk does talk different between those players even. So he can sit there and act like, yo, if I win a ring this way, it's going to matter more in X, Y, and Z. When you start to play the victim role and act like you different or whatever because you're choosing to do it this way, now you being a bitch. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, only thing I can say when it comes to Lamian, which is why I get the whole loyalty thing. A lot of the players that I've seen that tried that, and I have to go back and do my due diligence when it comes to Bradley Beal because I forget what number he was drafted. I think it was 4. Was he not the 4th pick? If somebody could fact check me, that'd be great.
Yeah,
I think it was 4.
Sure.
But a lot of these guys, they're lottery picks. But I don't know if y'all know this, but going into the draft, it's still a big ass realm of unknown when you're getting picked. So a guy like Dame, a guy like Giannis, a lot of these guys who take this whole wear this loyalty thing, he was 3rd. A lot of these guys that put this loyalty thing on my chest, they feel like they owe these franchise, like not owe, but it's a lot of these debt of gratitude type of things. Like, I got this opportunity to live my dream, be a millionaire, play this game I love because this franchise was the one that took a chance on me. I watched X amount of players get picked over me. I wasn't sure when I was going to get picked. It means a lot. I've heard that sentiment from Dame. I've heard that sentiment from Giannis. That's the only thing I can get. If you're the type of person who values loyalty, which we can all agree, there are people like that in this
Dame's
world.
mentioned that a lot. Like,
yes,
I've seen
Giannis
a lot
too.
of interviews. He mentions loyalty a lot.
They both.
So Dame. I think Dame is that type of person.
That's what I'm saying. Dame and Giannis are definitely those two type of people. Bradley Beal. That's what I had to see when Bradley Beal was drafted, and there's other players like that. The loyalty over everything players. Those are guys who really, really cherish the fact these teams took a chance on them and believe them to be the stars that they are. So that means a lot.
And
Thank
continue
you.
to. So
And
he's like, yeah, let me try to give back. You know,
exactly. You
the best
guys
player.
trusted me to lead this team to wherever we go. You guys trusted me to sign me to a max deal. You guys trusted me to be the basketball player I knew I could be. I'm not going nowhere. This is my home, which I get that. Like, I get the whole sentiment of that. But what I will say, in the land of super team basketball, and when the team isn't putting the right kind of help around you, more Dame, not Giannis, you're a fucking loser if you don't leave. I don't know what to tell you. If you value winning, that loyalty shit goes out the window because you've seen this is a business. They don't give a fuck about you in the long run when it comes to a business. Once you're a detriment to the business side, they packing you the fuck up. They don't care about you no more. So that's why I'll always stay on the sentiment. Dame's a fucking loser. I said this shit last season. If Giannis loses this year, guess what he is? Greek yogurt Westbrook, because you're doing his loyalty shit, but you're not winning. But Giannis fucking around and won.
I'm fine with Dame doing the loyalty thing, but don't go and say you're slept on. That's the thing that just gets annoying. Like, it's fine, you know, if you're like Giannis, loyal guy, I'm delivered to the city. I'm just stay in my lane. I don't like to talk about comparisons. If anything, I fucking say KD's the best in the world type shit. Like, I'm fine with Giannis doing what he does, but for Dame to be on this loyalty tip, but every time he's asked for an interview, man, they be sleeping on me, man. I'm telling you, they be sleeping on me. You know what you have to do to not be slept on. That's what it comes down to. You know what you have to do. So don't complain that you're being slept on when, again, you know your situation. But
400 viewers, but we don't got 300 likes. Y'all niggas slacking.
I just personally I believe he's personally convinced himself, all right, since I'm not going to be a guy who's going to get multiple rings in the league. I'm in the generation with like a better point guard than me is Steph Curry, so I'm not going to get these first team All NBAs. I can try to get as many second teams as I can, second and third teams, and if I get a solo ring, NBA Twitter, NBA YouTube has already told people that Dirk's ring is valued more because he stayed loyal or whatever.
It is.
Then it's just not. It doesn't matter. I swear to God, it doesn't matter. Let me tell you something.
It does.
Let me tell y'all something. The only time that's ever come around in conversation, I swear to God, like being that critical of rings, is when Kevin Durant went to the Warriors. Like, we didn't talk about that shit before like that.
No, those conversations happened when LeBron went to Miami.
No, it didn't. Not to the effect that we're talking about now. No, it didn't, bro.
Not to this degree. But also another factor is just social media being more prevalent now.
And mind you,
but no, those conversations were happening when LeBron went to Miami, bro.
About rings, I can say that they did, but again, in the grand scheme of shits, the only time that we talk about that, because we don't talk about it in the early 2000s, we don't talk about the value of rings any other time, except for when Kevin Durant went to the Warriors.
That's not true.
I just think it started with LeBron. That's all. But I agree with your point though.
To the degree, bro. To the degree.
I mean, but different dynamic to the NBA now. Players have more freedom. Players are going wherever they want to. Back then, owners made the trades, owners made the draft decisions, and it was just ball, shut up and ball, dead ass. That's how it was back then. Now players have a lot of freedom. Hell, you're talking about getting drafted and telling a team no. That's not talked about in past NBA seasons. Maybe you'll find one or two, but majority of NBA seasons, history will tell you that's not the case. Players just have more power than they did. That's why these conversations are more recent.
And we're not, and us as fans and stuff like that, the only reason why we hold that much weight on the rings and the value of rings thing, the only reason it's as critical as ever and as much as it is because KD did something that was the most drastic thing we've ever seen. We go to the extreme with the value of rings because he did an extreme move in going to the Warriors. If Kevin Durant goes anywhere else that's not Golden State or Cleveland, no one is talking about the value of his rings. He could have teamed up with anybody else, and we wouldn't have talked about the value of his rings, at least to that degree, because that nigga habitually stepped that goddamn line fucking 20-fold. That's why the diminishment of his rings is so much. Because
you don't have to explain it. I'm saying it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
But also, Omar, you've also already said when we were talking about the top 75 all time that they do care about what their peers think. And these narratives that we're having, Shaq has talked about this too. Like
Shaq is the only one. It's not
just him.
Charles Barkley, Reggie Miller, A lot. Michael Jordan, Larry
It's
Bird.
been countless niggas
a
on
lot
these
of their
basketball
peers
podcasts.
talk the same way we do.
That talk about the value of
The
a
value,
ring.
Yes.
the value.
Wait,
Literally,
show
the
it to
only
me.
difference.
Show it to me.
Literally,
You
the
gotta
only
show it.
difference is they don't use as much like advanced metrics and really dive into it as much as we do because they.
You would
Bro,
have
they
to,
need
you
time
have
to
show
All
it.
you
hoop
have to
instead of-
do is find X fucking basketball podcasts with NBA players and type in Kevin Durant. Watch them talk about Kevin Durant. That's all you have to do. It don't matter who it is. Through the smoke, fucking knuckleheads, even though one of them niggas is in jail. It don't matter who it is. I'm pretty sure when fucking KG and Paul Pierce fucking the truth in the mouth, whatever the fuck they gonna call that shit, they gonna talk about it too. Like
They can't
talking about they broke LeBron.
They can't talk about it. They can't talk about it.
They're
But
going to
again,
talk about it. They're going to talk about it and
but
compare it to, because literally the conversation is going to go, people compare these super teams to us, and oh wait, we did this, that, and the third, and Kevin Durant did
But
this, that, and the third.
you're saying what I'm saying. The only time that it became this magnitude is Kevin Durant.
Because what he did was
You don't have to explain
that's
why.
why. But so does context not matter?
No. You don't have to explain why because I understand why. I'm only saying it's dumb because they've never talked about it in any other context. They never talked about like Dennis Johnson joining the Celtics. They never talked about stupid stuff like that. They don't talk about the old stuff where there's situations.
Did he get a Jim Crow ring? No one talks about Jim Crow rings.
He got a ring in like the mid '80s.
Yeah, was it? Dennis Johnson?
It was
Yeah.
I'm thinking about the wrong player. I'm so sorry.
Well, he had a ring in the 70s. But
He did.
A little bit of Jim Crow.
But they don't talk about the values of rings because if that's the case, Rodman's ring shouldn't mean much. I ain't gonna lie. They don't
Why
talk
not?
about
Which one?
The ones with the Bulls where he joined.
But he
Michael
still
Jordan.
got one with the Pistons that he earned. So
No, he got two. He got two. I know.
Two.
No,
Yeah, he still got two.
But even with the GOAT discussion, before KD, before LeBron, when motherfuckers would bring up Bill Russell and Robert Horry, that was always a counter argument. Oh, we're talking about rings and Robert Horry the GOAT, Bill Russell the GOAT. That's always been the case, Omar.
I mean, we could
Yeah.
act coy about it, or we could be very 100 with it. It's because Kevin Durant's a different level of star too. Dennis Johnson, Kevin Durant, we can act like it's close. It's not fucking close. It's a whole different dimension of star talent. Like if Lamar Odom went to the Celtics, and sure, I guess his ring mattered less. But if for whatever reason Boston got Lamar Odom and they won, but nobody's about to tweak over fucking Lamar Odom going there and the legacy of Lamar Odom. But if Kobe Bryant went to Boston, holy shit, they would talk about it the exact same way they talked about.
If
DJ was a bigger
maybe
star.
they would all.
But I see what you're saying. But DJ was a bigger star.
If LeBron went to Boston in 2009,
Exactly.
I guarantee
Exactly.
you it would have been the same scrutiny on a ring he would have got with that team as Kevin Durant. The same exact.
I'm saying the only niggas that care, and mind you, I would love to see it. The way that we care about Kevin Durant and the value of rings to uplift the Dirk ring and try to make these players think that, oh, if you stay with your team or if you don't do it that way, it ultimately matters. When we don't talk about stuff like that. If Charles Barkley would have run a ring in Houston, nobody would say anything.
Everyone would have said. A lot of people would have said something.
If Karl Malone won a ring with Shaq and Kobe, no one would have said anything.
I truly think it started with LeBron because after
don't
the
y'all
2016
say anything about Dennis Rodman then?
After the 2016 finals, when people were talking about the GOAT discussion, the main argument was that this ring is more impressive than any championship Michael Jordan has ever had. That was the main argument. So no, it didn't start with KD.
They bring it up in comparison with Michael. I will say that they did bring it up in comparison with Michael, but that's those people that try to make like LeBron greater for that argument. And there's so many other arguments.
But that trickles down to everyone else though.
I don't believe so. Nobody ever said that Kobe's ring is valued more than LeBron's ring until the Kevin Durant shit.
But even with the point you just made of why doesn't no one talk about Dennis Rodman? What level of player was Dennis Rodman when he went to the Bulls? It wasn't like Dennis Rodman was on the same atmosphere as Kevin Durant.
He literally had one good year and then fell.
Yeah, like he wasn't.
I'm not saying that, but you just said that they would have talked about Charles Barkley's ring. They would have talked about Karl Malone's ring.
They talk about Hakeem's rings.
Why would they not talk about that? Why would they not talk about Dennis Rodman's ring then, or his rings then?
Because the role he played on the team and the player that he was literally Dennis Rodman
played a different role.
He was barely a third option.
Thank you. Dennis Rodman was a career like bona fide role player, an extreme role player, like literally the most extreme of extreme role players you can have. That was a known thing. Charles Barkley is a former MVP, a star, a guy that got a team to a finals, his level of player is different than a Dennis Rodman. Now, if you want to look at the numbers and try to tell me, oh, but when he went to the Rockets, his numbers was this and Dennis was this, cool, do that. But there's no way you're trying to tell me Charles Barkley and Dennis Rodman in the 90s was on the same level of star. They weren't.
So you think it matters about the level of star? Then
nobody.
Yes, that's why it matters. Yes.
Dame would need to realize then he's not Kevin Durant. Bradley Beal needs to realize he's not Kevin Durant. And what he said, DeRozan, is that the other one he said is real?
Yeah. I don't know why he brought up.
I don't know why he brought DeRozan. DeRozan on his third team, so I don't know.
DeRozan was like, I don't know. DeRozan was looking like, why me, bro?
He's just trying to get the bar off. He's just trying to get the bar off.
Yeah, but they need to understand that they're not the level of Kevin Durant. And like y'all are saying right now, nobody would care. Nobody would really care. He's a great player. He's not the level of Kevin Durant, and nobody would care.
I damn well agree unless he put a role that he showed he's capable of at worst being a sub elite number 1 to being a number 4. Then I'd be like, all right, what the fuck, Dame? But other than that, nah, I agree. If Dame teams up with who Middleton somewhere,
Giannis, I'm gonna say
like Giannis. Yeah, why I say Middleton? Giannis, I don't care. Okay, right? Why the fuck?
It's Middleton scene.
Yeah, that'd been crazy. But if Dame and Giannis team up, I'm okay. Cool.
All right, so hypothetical scenario: Lakers win this year. Shit happened.
Harden had 3 free throw attempts. Keep going.
What's the stat line? What was the stat line?
Please tell me he dropped 30. Oh my god!
Triple double efficient. 3 free throw attempts. That's what I'm saying.
How many points?
That's all he wanted to know.
Hey man. He a hooper, bro. Them 18 points, bro.
He had a good game though. Yeah, I don't know.
Respectable game. Yeah, very respectable.
But I'm just saying the Harden is back shit with the free throw attempts.
Wait,
where y'all at
question,
now,
though.
bitch?
Did they win? Because I think they got other problems.
They won.
Oh, they played Brooklyn. I mean Detroit. They played Detroit. Wow.
You niggas put Cam Thompson.
Killian Hayes' ass.
Oh, that means they blowing him out of Cam.
Wait, how good was
these niggas played sub 30 minutes? They played sub 30 minutes.
Cade didn't play.
Damn.
Hey man. Hey, all you K fans, bro.
Niggas is hurt.
Damn. Listen. I was shouting free K, man. What the free Detroit from K? That's crazy. The nigga can't even play.
All right, that was
look. I saw the first game. I saw the debut game. I was a little hyped, bro. He went up and down the court one time. His hands was on his knees. He was like this. I'm like, hey, you on defense, bro. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, I know you're tired, but why you shouldn't be playing. And obviously tonight shows like, obviously he shouldn't be playing. I don't know what they trying to do.
I don't see more Marvin Bagley than Cade. That's crazy. Detroit fans, where you at?
All of them played. All of them in Brooklyn played like sub 30 minutes.
You gotta say that again.
James Harden played 29 minutes, bro. And Killian Hayes' ass. Let's say that again.
Hey,
minus 21, 6 points, 1 of 5 from the field.
I'm better than Killian Hayes, bro. I swear
he did have 5.
All of us are. All of us are better than Killian Hayes,
bro. Killian Hayes. I kid you not. They could switch him out with like a G League Ignite player, and I swear they would be better. I ain't never seen somebody so bad at basketball. He looks awkward out there. He looks uncomfortable.
Killian Hayes, I need you on the runway. That's where I need you.
He's a guard that shoots 20%.
Model, but get a YouTube channel. Hey, Killian Hayes is like 2 years away from being a hooligan or playing with Nick Brits. I swear to God, bro.
A 20% defensive guard is not going to sustain.
And let me say this: you said Cade's not a point guard. Listen. The way Killian Hayes is playing, they finna make that nigga a point guard. That nigga, he don't even look comfortable. I saw him dribbling up the court, and I was like, you even look uncomfortable doing that. All they saying, you just gotta get to half court, my brother, and you can pass the ball. He looked uncomfortable doing that. I swear to God, that's the worst player I've ever seen in my life. I don't know.
Oh my God.
Oh, let's get some Q&As up here. Let's get some Q&As. Everything else.
Let me put the link in the chat.
Let me tell y'all something right now. Killian Hayes is shooting 26% from the field.
Yo, Detroit fans, get your man, son. Dead ass, nigga. Bing bong, nigga. Dead ass, nigga. On my fucking mother, B. Dead ass, nigga.
He is out there running around.
What is you niggas talking about in Detroit, nigga? That nigga, Killian fucking Hayes is a fucking phase, nigga. That nigga's a bum ass nigga. That nigga's mama's a bum ass nigga. That nigga's cousin's a bum ass nigga. Fuck that nigga. We smoking on that nigga dead ops right now, nigga. Oh, this dead homie. Smokey Killian Hayes, dead homies. That nigga's a bum ass nigga. He's a free pack. That nigga's a chair. Niggas talking like he's some elite fucking playmaker. Bitch, where? Nigga's a bum.
No, he's terrible. That nigga's terrible. Hey, Bezos, can you ISO on 2 people? Can you like make the screen just do 2 people?
Yeah, leave me out of this.
I don't know. I don't think I can.
Well,
I can.
Okay, do you and Sage real quick.
Yeah, get me the hell out of this.
Do just you and Sage. I got something.
Me and Sage.
Yeah, just you and Sage. Let's see if you.
Oh no,
They got rid of them. What's going on?
What's happening? I can't even hear him no more.
Yeah, we can't. Omar, we can't hear you.
Failed experiment.
Talk about Kyle Kuzma. Talk about Kyle Kuzma.
We couldn't hear you the whole time. We couldn't hear you.
Let him ISO. Yeah, I want to hear this.
Talk about
Kuzmania is running wild, Sage.
Talk about
Kuzmania running wild.
No, put it back on both of y'all and talk about Kyle Kuzma.
Okay.
All right, Sage, let's talk about it. What did we predict?
No,
how many
wanted to be me and Damo. Put it back on y'all two and y'all talk about Kyle Kuzma.
I was going on Basketball Reference. I deadass typed in Carl.
We gonna change that nigga, bro. How many players' names have we changed?
Carl
Bartholomew, Carl Durant.
Before we bring in motherfuckers, I'm gonna tell you right now. Me and Sage said, how many field goal attempts is he gonna attempt a game? Sage, what did we say?
I think it's like 17.
That's really all we were contending.
12 to 13, y'all said.
12 to 13. He's averaging 14 right now. My bad.
And he's hooping,
my bad. Hooping is 42% from the field, 32% from 3, and 48% from the line. That's hooping?
Game every 3 games, and y'all.
That's hooping? That's
what about the rebounds, though?
12 rebounds.
That's what I was waiting on.
That's cool.
And another one.
We're talking about offense.
Montreal Harrell is hooping, bro. Oh God,
I don't know.
The Lakers missed out, bro. Y'all are clowns. I don't know what to tell y'all.
All right, let's bring in people in here.
He's better than Sabonis.
All I'm saying is the goalpost was 20 points per game, MIP. Now we're talking about rebounds.
Y'all are some haters, bro.
Now we're talking about rebounds.
Y'all are some haters.
20 point per game, MIP.
Your boy Rue.
Nasty.
Niggas start talking about Harold.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on?
What's good?
What's going on, twin? What's going on, twin?
Hey, man, I just gotta say, love the pod, and Omar, you like the fattest casual I've ever heard, bro. Before I get to my question, I just gotta say it, man. The fat. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like on the level of 10, he had 1 million right now.
Give me a take. That's a casual take.
Take that you disagree with,
bro. Just scroll back the pod. Just scroll back.
That's what I'm saying.
That's all you gotta do. Just scroll back the whole pod.
That's what I'm saying. They never have a take. They just, he's a casual. It's okay, bro.
No, I mean, there's so many that went through.
Okay, I get it. That's what I was
What's the question, bro?
All right, yeah, go ahead, ask a question. I was gonna feed into it, but all right. I definitely was going to instigate it. I was going to be like, Omar, say a take. Bro, what you think of that take? I was definitely going to. I mean, Omar.
Okay, I got you. What do y'all think Omar's most casual take is?
Is that the question? Is that what you want to ask?
That's the question?
That's the question? On me, that's the question. Yeah.
Is that the question?
Who want to go first?
Let's start with Benjamin Souls.
All right, Benjamin.
It's not even a take, but this motherfucker drafted Luka.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
In an all-time draft is nasty.
That is disgusting.
That shit is nasty.
I thought I could get LeBron in the loop around. I ain't gonna lie. I thought I could get him when
the worst part was the second time around. He's like, "Wait, are y'all joking? LeBron? Look what
I did thought nobody drafted LeBron." Hey, Luka's still the best player I've ever seen. Sage, what's my most casual take? I
don't like calling people casual. I call them like
the spook one.
His worst take. Just say his worst take.
What is it? I don't have all these shits in memory. I ain't gonna lie.
Most recent.
Fucking blowing it.
So
I'll say the worst one on this podcast because I remember. I'd say. I mean, he said Trey's the best person on the planet, so you just go with that. But
the AD shit he was talking about earlier was pretty bad. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that's
Y'all misunderstood me.
I got this.
I'll go there. I'll say that because I was actually upset when I couldn't finish my point too. So
y'all misunderstood me. That's all it was. Huh? The fuck?
Easy. I'll keep it short and sweet. 2 words. Jeff Teague.
That's a bad.
Oh yeah, Jeff Teague Finals MVP. Let's go.
Anything Jeff Teague related.
About like a top 10 point guard in the league.
In 2012 or 2013, he was top 10 in 2015 or some shit.
Hey,
that nigga wasn't even top 10 in the East.
You know
what
what's
the
crazy?
fuck? He wasn't even a top 10 point guard in the East.
We did the exercise, and I think he came out to being like 5. So I don't know.
We did the exercise where we looked back at what the media was saying. We look back at what the media was saying back then. That nigga ranked like 13th.
I don't care about what the media is saying.
14th.
The media will tell you some BS. Listen, Jeff T is one of the best players of
right
our
there.
generation.
There you go. There you go.
Anything
There you go.
Kobe
You got a
related.
live one. You got a
I
live
got a new one.
Oh, yeah.
Anything Kobe
No,
related.
the Kobe stuff. The Kobe stuff is real. The Kobe stuff is real.
Bro, hey man, I don't know if you know this. This man was on Green Room literally a week straight. It was just how Kobe slander rooms. He was hosting Kobe slander rooms, and literally, I heard this man lead off on multiple takes with, "Man, the media is telling you guys that Kobe worked hard."
No, it's still
how we know he worked?
Hey, hold on, I'm out.
How we know he worked harder than everybody else?
Damo is still on this misinterpretation of what I said. But the reason why I do stuff like that is because Jew will come in the room. Yeah, bro, LeBron ain't no defender. Kobe better. Come on. Who is this? What's going on, twin? What's up?
What's up, man?
What's the question?
I don't know if y'all. I probably missed in the pod or something. If you guys said it before, but who y'all got for MVP this year? Early.
My take changed. I don't know who I said when we started this season, but it definitely changed.
I think a lot of us were saying Luka.
It's still Giannis to me.
I was saying Curry, Giannis, so one of them two.
Yeah. J.A. Morant.
I got Rudy Gobert.
No, I would say I don't think
Omar couldn't even say that with a straight face.
Isn't it like on the MVP ladder right now, though?
Yeah, he's like second or something like that on the MVP
on Bleacher
ladder.
Report's MVP.
I thought it was Kia.
Was it?
Who's your MVP? Because I got a question to ask y'all.
I said not Josh. Shit. I was saying Curry and Giannis. I just don't think Ja will win enough, but I'd throw his name in there, but I don't think he'll win enough. So Curry.
My question is Rudy Gobert by the end of his career, is he an all-time great center?
I think so. 3-time defensive player of the year.
Talent matters.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Damo. I'm a killer for Damo. There's a possibility where he could end up with 5 defensive players of the year, and if that's the case, God, this is the weakest era for centers. The bar is so low.
Yeah.
This is the weakest.
That's
for defense, I guess.
That's exactly what I talk about when we do them all-time shit, and people get mad at me, whether it's you or when I was on when you and Lo was streaming, and I was just nixing every motherfucker. I was like, bro, they're not that nice, bro. Like, okay, they got the stats, they're not that nice. If Rudy Gobert is about to be rated over guys like Dwight or some shit, okay, bro.
Oh no, I'm not saying he's gonna be over Dwight, but I'm just saying like if we're considering like the Dikembe Mutombo, Ben Wallace as all-time great centers. By the end of his career,
and Rudy Gobert, and unfortunately, I will have to be the same motherfucker to tell you, hey, Ben Wallace was a better basketball player, bro. And move on with my life, dog.
Was he? All right, go ahead.
Don't star on me, that nigga.
Oh, but I had KD for MVP.
Fuck no.
KD
still.
KD. My dark horse though is PG if they can win games. They can win games.
That's a major. Oh, another take games. I was on timing about. Oh my God, Sage don't miss.
Yeah, they're bad. They're bad. But
oh my God, Sage don't miss. Oh fuck. Damn.
All right.
That's my
dark horse.
All right. Appreciate it, man.
Hey, thanks for the support, my G.
I was the only one that was.
Hey, yo, we've been on timing all season.
Oh my God, Sagey don't miss.
Yo, what's good?
How's it going, guys?
What's up?
I appreciate your show, guys. You guys are hilarious. I had a really bad thought. Like I was thinking about it. I was thinking about the Embiid draft, Mr. 35 minutes per game. Is it bad to say that I thought Jabari was going to be the best out of the three between him, Andrew, and Joel?
At that time, the consensus was Andrew Wiggins and Jabari. It might have changed if Embiid was healthy going into that draft, but going into it was Andrew Wiggins, Jabari 1 and 2.
Yeah,
I was irrationally high on him. I was like, oh gosh, they shouldn't take Wiggins. They should take Jabari.
I've never been high on Wiggins. I'll tell you, even going into that draft.
Healthy, I was super high on Jabari as well. I seen Jabari really being a difference maker in the league. But his knee, hey man, he got Chicago legs, bro. I don't know if you know this. A lot of players from Chicago got bad lower extremities, man. We can make a whole all-star team of Chicago people with bad knees, ankles, and feet, bro. I'm telling you.
Truthfully, I wasn't high on that draft at all. I thought that draft sucked.
Hey, and let it be known now. Joel is still not playing over 30 minutes, even in these games. I think it's the early stretch. They are getting lucky. They play bad teams too. Let me also say that. But they are getting lucky that they are beating these teams well enough to where he doesn't have to play 30-plus minutes. I still feel fear for second game, swollen knees. We're gonna see. That's getting more and more interesting as the day goes by. But
yeah, it's definitely interesting.
Yeah. At least you get 30 minutes with him instead of 10 minutes with Jabari if you're lucky.
No, you're good with 2014, bro. I mean, when people tried to give me to buy into Dante Exum, I was like, yeah, I just don't like this guy. I just didn't like the class, bro.
Hey, they were dead ass saying that was the next 2003 draft class.
I bought stock. I bought Exum stock. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm wearing it.
Some media, baby.
I was a Marco Carter Williams motherfucker though.
But that's when they were so high on big point guards. Like they were like, yeah, we're gonna find us like the next big point guard.
They still are.
I think it just, yeah.
Because if
here comes another bad take.
I'm not saying
I'm saying they are. They are, but it's just, I think it's different because Dante Exum was just dead ass. Dante Exum didn't have no NBA skills. Let's be honest.
I was like, bro, 2K trying to push this nigga in my face. I'm supposed to keep it Dante. Get your bitch ass out my face.
Same thing with Michael Carter Williams. He was just big and could dribble the ball, and they thought he was a good defender because he was at Syracuse, right?
Yeah.
They fell in love with that zone shit again. I was like, all right, come on.
I fell in love with him after game 1, and then.
Man, I wish I knew you niggas back then because I was
like, oh shit, he nice.
Hey man, I was caught in the genjutsu back then, so I should have known y'all because I just knew Dante Exum was about to change the league. What they call him? Australian Kobe.
Yeah,
Australian Kobe. I was like, hey man,
is he wearing number 8? Oh my god.
Then they have like the same man. They had like the same fucking agent and everything. I'm like, oh yeah, he next in line. Australian Kobe all day.
Yo,
now he's Australian Killian.
They wanted y'all to believe in Elfrid Payton, bro. I pulled up the class. They wanted y'all to buy Elfrid Payton.
Australian Killian Hayes is the worst player. That's the worst player. That's the worst player.
Isn't that just RJ Barrett?
That is disgusting.
Isn't that just RJ Barrett?
He's Canadian. Australian Killian Hayes is like just the worst.
All right, bro. We gonna get more.
He came out the NBL though. He came out the NBL.
All right, love your guys' channel, guys. Keep up the good work.
You can say love you. Love you too, man. Love you too.
Elfrid Payton was another tall guard, Sage. Elfrid Payton was it's 6'3". I take that back. He's another guy.
Big
yo.
Oh no, I'm not gonna hear it from a Steelers fan. Don't even try.
What are you not gonna hear? What are you not gonna hear? Your quarterback, your team lost. You put up wait. You bringing up quarterbacks? You bringing up quarterbacks with a 10-point offense?
Oh, okay.
That can go to the bathroom.
Offense.
In offense, beat we have Najee. Najee looking kind of scary.
Nick Chubb.
Let him
Go ahead.
I want to ask him about questions.
Jamal better than Odell too, by the way. Jamal better than Odell.
I want to ask him about
another day. Okay, but okay, all love. But quick thing I want to get out the way. Yesterday was my birthday, right? And big 21 now.
Happy birthday!
Hey, appreciate it, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, dude. So far, I've been out to OU and shit. At least I saw some good football instead of what I saw today. So that's one thing I want to get out the way. But no, one of the things I was about to ask y'all is, it doesn't matter what sport it is. What's the most heated rivalry that y'all ever had to deal with in terms of friends, family, online, anything like that? like the most heated. Like as you heard earlier.
Ain't gonna lie, bro.
I'll go
These
at it
per
with a
36
Steelers
conversations get me riled.
Oh, we're talking about NBA content. Okay, I was about to say.
No, I was
No,
not.
I'm just talking about like
He said any
the
sport.
rivalries and
Any
shit.
sport.
Sport
Nigga,
rivalry, yeah.
Any-
I Sage live in a crazy rivalry state. I do
Oh.
too. Dom,
Oh,
Bro,
I don't know.
I'm about to
what's
say,
going
I know I
I'll
can
go
go
first.
first.
I'll
I'm about to say, I can
yeah,
go first. Go ahead.
Saints, Falcons. I've seen people fight, and I think one year somebody got murdered in Atlanta. Like I've seen like stuff is like really happened. Saints, Falcons. That's probably my biggest.
right. I mean,
Man.
I can tell you this. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I would tell you this. You know, obviously you heard me with football, but in basketball in 2015 and 16, bro, I ain't going cap. I was a fucking diehard hater. I was a Warriors hater, bro, because I fucking hated stuff. Because I'm a Thunder fan, and all I heard was bang from that fucking commentator. That shit pissed me off the entire night, dude. So I've been a diehard Warrior hater, especially when KD left. Because fuck that nigga. I literally fuck that nigga.
Who is this guy?
Dude, I've been hating on
It still
that
hurt.
nigga
He
ever
was looking up at the ceiling when he said that, bro.
I would
since- dude,
I would say mines would be, man. You know me. I'm from the Carolinas, so I bleed Tar Heel blue, and we don't fuck with them blue. We don't fuck with them Blue Devils. And I was born in Duke Hospital, so yeah, that shit burns deep. Like literally family feuds. Like half the family Carolina fans, the other half is Duke fans. I got family in Chapel Hill. I got family in Durham. I'm from Durham, nigga. Yeah, Tar Heel versus Blue Devil hatred is real. It runs blood deep.
Well, yo, when Ray Allen went to Miami,
okay.
we already hated Miami after that big 3 for him. But when Ray Allen went to Miami, fuck Ray Allen.
Celtics fans are miserable.
Y'all treat him out. New York fans treat Trey
Oh,
Young.
God.
Dead ass. I didn't, stop the hate till like 3 years ago, but up until then, okay, not 3.
He recently stopped hating. He recently stopped hating Ray Allen.
Yeah, after senior year of high school, I'm like, cool, but like, it was a while, bro. Fuck Ray Allen.
Sage, go ahead and say Ravens, Steelers. Go ahead.
I mean,
Nah, fuck the Steelers.
I mean, as if you're over 40, it's Redskins, Cowboys, or football team Cowboys now, but it's dead now. Even
shout out Facebook.
No. Omar, I'm from the DMV. There's not a team in Virginia. Basketball sucks over here. It is 1,000,000% Steelers Ravens. You will get jumped if your team lost at school, and it's just how shit go. It's bad. It was bad when Ray Lewis was playing football. When Troy Polamalu, Ed Reed conversations. It was bad. It was bad. I don't even need to explain it. It was bad. It was bad.
You know, it's funny too. Since Donald brought up like hometown type of rivalries and shit. Because I live in Oklahoma, and I ain't gonna lie, OU and OSU, like Oklahoma State, bro, that is like one of the most toxic shit I have ever dealt with in my family or anything like that. Like I literally saw like people getting knocked out and shit over at Stillwater, all getting fucked up about that shit. So he just reminded me of that shit.
I think football. Why is football the only like sport that people like dead ass fight about? I've never seen somebody fight over basketball. Like people fight. It does not compare. It does not compare to no type, especially college football. People be going crazy about college football, bro.
Listen. I agree.
These baseball fans go crazy.
Listen.
They do.
I agree.
Hockey.
Nationals is up there.
No.
Over here. Nationals.
Soccer
Hockey
fans
fans are insane.
Soccer fans, hands down, are way worse than football fans.
Agreed.
I've witnessed soccer fans throw bananas at black people. I'm just saying.
Man, yo.
In the FIFA World Cup, like literally, I forget what year it was. They had to have hashtag stop racism in their sport. No, them niggas take it way more serious. Yo, fuck that. American football ain't got nothing on European football. Them niggas don't
even from the stories DKM told about like what Luka had to go through.
Oh yeah, they don't play.
That sounded insane.
Niggas start fires. Like I ain't gonna hold you. Tell me the last time you heard of any football rivalry ending up in niggas starting fires in the stadium. Never. So yeah.
While the game's going on.
While the game's going, like niggas are mid-play. Niggas like, man, fuck the other side. Nigga, like that shit up. Like they don't give a fuck. Like them Euro fans for soccer, gay like I said, I watched them niggas throw bananas, not a banana, bananas, BANANAS, at
Not even
one
good.
black player. One. It wasn't even like they was talking about it. A group of people in the stands threw bananas at one black player. Them niggas are ruthless.
Let's keep going, B-Sos. Let's keep going.
All right, appreciate the question, man.
All right,
Appreciate the question.
appreciate y'all. All love
Happy
to the
belated,
podcast,
bro.
though.
Happy
All right,
belated.
Happy
appreciate it,
birthday.
brother.
I get a chance to ask him about bitch ass Odell Beckham. Odell Beckham.
Yo,
is
that
horrible,
nigga's
man.
yo.
Bro, I wish I
Last
could
cue,
have
last
just went on cut Jamar Chase better than that nigga. Let's talk about it, bro. Like,
That
get
nigga's
out of here.
ass.
No
Okay,
cap.
Get out of here, bro.
Yeah.
How you doing, my boy? How you doing?
War.
Yeah.
You wearing a
Oh my
flannel?
God.
That nigga is on a Nokia.
Yeah. No, I'm not wearing no
Oh,
flannel,
yeah.
bro. I'm wearing a t-shirt. And Omar,
Hey, wait, real quick, Omar. Let me tell y'all something right now. Every so often, I find a new greatest on Twitter or whatever platform we're on. Anwar is the greatest, bro. I swear to you,
Anwar is
Anwar is
hilarious.
the greatest. I kid you not. He is so funny, bro.
Unintentionally.
Hey.
Go ahead, Anwar. Go ahead.
What's the cue? What's the cue?
Oh, so my cue is I kind of asked y'all this earlier, but not really. I was kind of vague about it. But when do y'all think like Dame is gonna start becoming like Dame again, bro? Because I've been watching him this season, and like I don't know what it is. Probably because he's just not like, hitting shots, but like Dame looks really off. Like he looks off on the court, and he looks off mentally. Like when you really watch him, he don't look in tune, bro. If you know what I mean. Yeah, people. I'm
I
saying.
don't really watch him in depth like that, but I'm saying 20 games. 20 games. 20
You
games.
just got ball, yeah.
Again, I think a lot of people are just tired or just overworked this season. So I think if you give him some time,
Yeah.
he'll be fine. I think all these players though, because even like it's only 6 games. Let's just give all these players some time, bro.
Yeah.
I think Dame got patched like James
I'm
Harden.
just trying to basically like understand everything that's going on this season. And Omar, if I hear some more sister slanders from you, what's up, my boy? Yeah, I come in here waiting to join, and the first thing I hear is Embiid ain't played 30 minutes yet. But you lost to us last night, Omar.
Omar gotta stop gassing his
minutes.
team's fucking wins, bro.
No.
Stop.
Hold on. B-Sos, I already told you. I think we're mid. I think we're below mid. I don't think we're that good.
He dead.
That sounds like the fucking 9 seed I predicted.
He only cares about beating like the Hawks because I'm talking trash.
I'm about to say, because literally, aside from that, it's been the Pelicans, the Thunder, and the Pistons.
Listen, I don't care about none of that. Plus, you're a Celtics fan too. You got no room to talk. But
Oh,
anyway,
my fucking
but
God.
anyway,
That character development.
it's with Omar, bro. Because Omar, it's like Omar know what I be watching. Because as soon as I joined the John so I could come in, I heard Embiid not playing 30 minutes, and that's the same thing he told me.
Omar, on God,
Back
I
off
don't
the
know.
camera, Omar.
First of all, you close. Second of all, I don't know if you're in any room. I don't care about the guy that can't play 30 minutes per game. But we can also jump on B-Sos. B-Sos has not addressed Jason Tatum playing god awful.
He's ass. I don't know
that
what
is
this
true.
He's ass.
Jason
He's
Tatum.
been ass.
Your
Sage,
MVP?
He's
Sage,
been ass.
Sage, Jason Tatum is playing like he's.
I'm already hip. Jalen Brown.
I'm about to say, you acting like I'm ducking. He's
I don't-
playing like garbage.
I don't know
I
why-
tweeted it last night. Jason Tatum needs to tee the fuck up. That's what I tweeted out.
Robert Williams looking better.
And that's your MVP though, right?
I don't know why his goal every
I
night
said
is
it was
to shoot
Giannis.
30 shots, bro.
You
I feel like he's
lying,
trying to
bro.
shoot 30 shots.
You
This
can
nigga
go back
averaged-
to the pod. I never
That-
said Jason Tatum was gonna win
I could've-
MVP.
It was either you or Dom 2K, but I could have sworn one of y'all said Jason Tatum for MVP, bro. I could have sworn one of you.
Nigga said all
I
the
said it was
Celtics
gonna be-
fans are the
I said it was
same.
gonna be top 5, and I might in like 5 games I might be, I'll pull back from that take, but I never said who was gonna win.
Oh yeah. Can someone tell me did the Bucks win? Because I was watching y'all and watching the
Nope.
Bucks.
Omar, if you
Out.
don't watch,
What the fuck?
I fell asleep. bro.
nigga, this nigga, Jason Tatum has 3 games, 28 shots, 32 shots, 30 shots. I don't understand why he feels the need to like
He's
try
had-
to get.
That
I don't
nigga
know
put
why.
them damn. He put the muscles on and was like, I am untouchable
Yeah, man.
and can't
I
hit.
know y'all busy people. I ain't gonna hold
He
you.
can just drive to the rim. That's the annoying thing about Tatum. He be taking contested ass J's for no
Get
reason.
Anwar out of here like he don't
All right,
contest
peace out,
every
bro.
single
Peace out.
day.
Peace out, man. I ain't gonna hold
We'll catch you
up with
later.
long.
Listen,
We'll catch you later. We smoking on that Trey Young K.
Hey yo, shout out your pod, nigga. Shout out your pod.
Oh, shout out your pod, bro. Or
Oh,
not.
damn.
All right, you're
Give him a
lost.
chance. Hey,
listen. Last few things to cover. Wizards are 5-1, but no. Nick Briz apologized to Cash Nasty. I don't know if y'all saw that video. It's about a 5-minute video. He's still a clown. He deadass was just like, hey, I just lost sight that it was entertainment. I didn't think about what could happen if it was bigger. He's a clown, bro. He's a clown.
Fuck out of here.
have y'all been watching any of his videos?
I didn't watch it before though, so that's like
I can tell
I've
you,
just been looking at the numbers.
I recently just like I kind of laid off the content, but I watched him and Frigga had a rematch. Also, Headsy God, I can tell you right now, whoever said Nick's channel is gonna fall off, yeah, that's not happening. Literally because of the type of content he makes. Now, because of the person he is, people literally pull up.
Yeah, I saw.
Just the shit on him. Literally,
Yeah,
he was
he
going
finessed
one.
it.
Like he legit had this whole segment. Like he played multiple games, and there was this one chubby nigga on the other team. Literally wasn't even like that.
I saw that video.
But
That's the video I'm talking about.
only because what Nick Briz did, them niggas was on his head. Literally, whatever that fat nigga did against Nick, they hyped up. Nick did anything against them, the niggas on the sideline like this. Niggas don't give a fuck about Nick. Like, usually you have niggas being toxic, but niggas is cheering Nick on. Now, wherever he goes, if he pulls up to Miami, it's Nick versus Miami. He goes to Oklahoma, it's Nick versus fucking Tuscaloosa, whatever the fuck is in Oklahoma. I don't know. Hey, yo, shout out, bro, in Oklahoma. I don't know what. Tulsa? Is it Tulsa? I don't fucking care. And anyway, fucking wherever he is, it's him versus that city. That's what is that now.
The only thing I would say to that though is like, how long can he keep that specific thing up? Because everybody's piling up to hate on him, and then after a certain point, they're like, all right, I don't necessarily care to hate on him anymore.
No, it's
even the most extreme case of that is, I guess, Tekashi, and even that only
died. Yeah. Like,
but the only difference is you knew 6ix9ine he got exposed for making shitty at like not being real about what he's saying, which obviously we all knew that was he was a character, but he got exposed for that, but still tried to portray himself as this real nigga and rapped about the same shit. So that kind of threw everything off. It was like, man, all right, bro, it's fucking stupid. You ain't learn your lesson.
It just sounds like he just prolonged it. Nick Briz is just like,
But Nick, Nick is like, okay, it was for content. We're still hooping though. Like that's the difference. Only reason I can see it still lasting, one, because Chauncey and Carlos are still there. Like I said, it depends on what they do. Chauncey and Carlos are still there, and he basically replaced Chris with a better big man. Like, who said he would? He just replaced Chris with a better player, and he's gonna do the same shit he's been doing, and it's gonna work.
I don't think it was ever about just having a better player. It was more so the personality that Chris brought.
And he got somebody easily matches the personality. At least, well, I'm not saying that. I gotta see what his comments are saying. No. Matt, like that Matt dude.
No, they fuck with Matt.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody I'm seeing fucks with Matt because Matt can hoop, and Matt is the legit that was the thing that threw me off. Matt is damn near the opposite of Chris. Matt can be toxic, but he leaves it like how the rest of the hoopers do. He might make a little fucking 3-point gesture or something, talk shit on the court, but he's not trying to fight nobody. He's not trying to take it to that extreme, at least from what I've seen, like Chris did. But yeah, they fuck with Matt.
Yeah. I don't really give a fuck about them niggas.
I dead ass, and I watched the Rage version of it live. I was in the stream. I was watching him, and I watched him.
The Rage version,
bro. Yeah, because come on, bro. Come on. But yeah, he was reacting to the shit. And he had to like strong arm his chat into watching it because he was like, bro, I don't give a fuck what y'all think about Briz. I just want to see the basketball shit. Give it 5 minutes in. They were spamming L, all that stuff. Give it 5 minutes in. Whoa, what the fuck? Warlow. So I like they back into it like Nick ain't done shit. And as Dom was saying, the whole thing was Nick isn't really embracing the villain like how I thought he would. He's kind of just balling. He kind of is just balling. Like I thought he would embrace the villain, try to prolong it, and then fall off. And now what's actually going on is people are booing him people are pulling up like, yo, you're weird. Fuck Nick. Fuck, I said Nick White. Jesus. Nick Briz or whatever. And then he gets a bucket. They're quiet, and Nick may talk his shit, and they move on. Like he's literally just balling. Other people are being toxic. Other people are doing shit, and it's just like, all right, you're just watching basketball content now. And the thing is, considering it's YouTube, if he uploads at the same rate, has the same initial reaction, he might actually sustain. I think he might not just fall off a cliff. As I do agree with that.
Fall off a cliff is crazy because he has a platform, but all I'll say is we'll just see if niggas actually just want to watch just basketball. Let's see if
that is a good point.
We'll just see if niggas just bring back just basketball.
Things on TikTok.
Last two things. First of all, shout out to San. He made that trip to California. And he showed us his apartment and stuff like that. It looks really, really nice. Proud of my young boy. And with that being said, listen, Twitch is dead. And the reason why I'm wanting to address
let's talk
this,
about that real quick.
Reason why I wanted to address this is because Crazy Banana says Melo got 9 points. Cornrow Joe is cooking.
By the way,
you might have to take back those cornrow Joes.
2 minute intermission. No, 1 minute intermission. I'm sorry. Every time Dom credits Melo for anything, I take full credit. Continue. I take full credit. He knows it. Every time he credits him, I take full credit.
The reason why I wanted to talk about Twitch, and I made sure to bring it up this podcast, is because Twitch is dead. It's a dead platform. Been saying that. I've been spearheading that movement for a minute now. But with that being said, for you guys listening on YouTube, YouTube rolled out this week, or will announce this week, that they're going to roll out different functions that we were missing from Twitch. So those asking for the gifted memberships, you will be getting those soon. Those will be coming soon to the YouTube platform.
Somewhere in 2022. I don't know when, but it's coming.
Don't know when it's coming, and it will help grow us. It will help y'all. Other clip stuff. They have clip stuff rolling out on the YouTube streaming side where you can take clips and turn them into shorts, and they're going to figure out a way to integrate that stuff. More discoverability. They're going to have more things for the For You page and try to get the live and everything, or the Explore page. It's not the For You page on YouTube, but try to push people on the Explore page. There is real growth on YouTube that Twitch does not have. And I don't even want this to be so much about the death of Twitch, but just more so a celebration of us being on YouTube. This is the first month in. The first month is in the books. I would pray. That's the longest round of applause ever, be so.
Yeah, I need to get a new one. I ain't gonna lie, I need to get a new one.
I don't get a goal LeBron and keep it pushing.
But I will say this has been a very successful month on YouTube for us. Thank you to you guys. And I mean that to my co-host, and I also mean that to the viewers. Thank you to all of you all. Y'all saw the badges roll out. Y'all saw the emotes roll out. We've got a bunch of stuff in the works for the different levels of memberships and stuff like that. But just so much stuff is possible on the platform that is YouTube. And we are excited about rolling that stuff out to you guys. So thank you guys for
thank you guys for the Twitch people to taking this leap of faith with us. Thank you for the viewers that are just used to static uploads, joining these streams, tuning in. Thank y'all for like a perfect example is Rez. Like he dead ass. He's told me like we dead ass made the switch the very first stream he went on, and he like gifted like 5 subs. We still appreciate all the support you guys had on Twitch. At the end of the day, we're trying to build something that's cross-platform. So the support you show us on any platform is gonna translate. So we dead ass do appreciate you guys. The sponsor we have today, not possible without you guys. Motherfuckers are dead ass not gonna hit us up if we don't have these numbers, and these numbers are a product of your guys' support. So yeah, W's in chat.
I'll take it a step further. I was going through some tough shit at the end of this month. Like I had some tough shit going on. Went to the guys, and because of this platform, because of the donations, the subscriptions, because of the love y'all motherfuckers been showing, it definitely helped me get through some really tough shit that had me in a fucked up situation. So I've said this shit. This is the fucking 3rd pod I've been on. I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm forever grateful for all the motherfuckers that choose to follow and watch us. I'm forever grateful to everybody that pulls up to the spaces. Like I had a dream of being the next Stephen A, and that fell off, and I wanted to be this fucking YouTuber, and I realized how lazy I was. And then I was just blessed to be on the fucking platform and talk to you motherfuckers and shoot the shits about basketball, make jokes all day. Y'all done made a motherfucking dream really come true. So I'm dead ass thankful for all y'all.
And also, while I'm here, shout out to Sage, Damo, and Omar, because when you guys all came along, this was literally like nothing. You know what I'm saying? So for you guys to spend, because originally it was just once a week, now it's twice a week. So this is a big commitment. Damo was there for the green room commitment. It made it like 5 times a week at that point. So again, appreciate everyone's time for spending time with us. But
hey man, as a nigga that I've never been on the street, but I'm not a rich nigga. I got a fam, support me if I ever get dead, but nah. So seeing a bunch of people that like, I just feel like even if I'm down bad, I'm never down bad. That's y'all, bro. I always call y'all niggas literally quotes a bitch ass nigga named Chat. But I fuck with y'all. Y'all my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate y'all, man.
I think with that being said, $120.
yeah, I'm about to say, let me roll out the banner one time.
And now shave your balls, man. I was like, nah.
$120 via Manscaped. You feel what I'm saying? And that's gonna be it from the greatest podcast on TV. Say goodbye to the people, Damo.
Hey people, thank y'all for coming out. Definitely see y'all what's it, Sunday? See y'all Wednesday. And oh yeah, chat. I know y'all spamming the question. Hey man, big grip team, baby. Big grip team.
Sage, answer the question and say goodbye.
What was the question?
What was it? Grip or wetness?
Grip or wetness.
All right, y'all. So look, one of these days I'm gonna go to YouTube. I'm gonna be on Twitch probably around 12. I gotta handle some shit.
Nigga's a bum.
But yeah, man, I'm gonna fuck with y'all.
Sounds like he's a wetness guy. What a loser. What
the hell? No.
What a loser.
That is not what you say. I thought it was too cool.
Answer the question for the people.
I thought it was too cool. Now I'm a
You
loser.
are too cool. You couldn't even answer it.
I'm not answering.
You pulled up to a space one time, tuned in for literally 3 minutes and dipped. Too cool for school, man.
I'm not gonna lie. Every night, Spaces is getting funnier and funnier. I gotta stop going to sleep so early. Spaces is getting fucking hilarious.
Yo, last night before we head on, 3 Republican politicians, 300K plus followers, verified checks, join our rooms, and the title was what? Omar, what was it?
It was Squirt Team or Cream Team. You know my title.
Squirt Team or Cream Team. This is the weirdest shit ever. And then we had a whole Wordoo fiasco afterwards that was 10 times funnier.
But you can only know if you join Spaces. Listen, I like wetness. Wetness is good. Grip though, grip is gonna get the job done. With that being said, these souls, go ahead and say goodbye to the people.
All right, man. Appreciate y'all for coming through. The new members that joined haven't really shouted out the last 2 pods. If you are a superstar member and up, we do have a Twitter group chat that you guys can join. Just DM me or Omar, and then Dom, and then Sage proof. That's it.
Peace, y'all. Love you guys.